Hello, y'all. How's it going? It occurs to me I did not change the audio to be the correct volume. It should be like this. Is the level where Mario Maker typically is. You know, on a week-to-week basis. Also, I just realized this is not the controller. The controller is over on my desk. I'm just gonna go grab it, and then I will say hello to everyone. Oh. This is the controller. This is the controller. Alright, what we got? What are we doing? I'm gonna go to Course World, and I'm gonna say hello, folks. How's it going? It's Friday. It's Friday on this, November month. I don't know where I was going there. It's in the afternoon. It's a Friday. It's, the Friday before Thanksgiving. And, we're here to do some viewer... We're here to do some viewer levels, folks. That is the plan for tonight. I got, you know, a whole bunch of cards, as I normally do, during streams such as this. Yeah, so that's the plan. I will say, by the way, if you didn't see either of the previous streams... If you didn't see the Tuesday stream, which is sort of an impromptu stream, you might have missed that we have a new level bot now. You might have noticed it's now Warp World bot on the Twitch side, and on the YouTube side, there is a hacked together viewer level bot. And the upside of that is that it's sort of a unified queue. So from now on, no matter where you submit, the levels go into the same queue and appear in the same bar. Here in the same space, even, which is going to be a lot better than the hacked together way that it was two separate queues last week. You're currently playing Kalinoa. Never played Kalinoa myself. That's nice. Garfield. Let me say before we begin, one thing up front. Just want to plug the Extra Life, which is next Tuesday. You know, that the day is the 17th, the 21st, like 5 days from now? 4 days from now? 4 days from now. 4 days from now, I'll be doing 50 turns of 8 Mario parties for Extra Life. Pretty self-explanatory, but here's a promo card. You want to have a closer look at that. Isn't that nice? Mario Party 1, Mario Party 2, Mario Party 3, Mario Party 4, Mario Party 5, Mario Party 6, Mario Party 7, Mario Party 8. Got all of them all prepared. You know, 3 of them are on the N64 online, and the other 5 I have physically. I have physical copies of them. I should have grabbed them so I could just, like, fan them out before, like, you know, before you. But trust me, they're, like, over there. Those 8 copies of those games. There's gonna be some pretty cool donation incentives. Look forward to it. It's gonna be a good time. That will be next Tuesday from 2 p.m. on. It'll be like a 10 to 12 hour stream. And we'll get through as many as we can. And if, you know, it takes 2 streams, it takes 2 streams. And, you know, we'll schedule the second one after we finish the first one. Okay. I think that about covers that. Let's go ahead and start into y'all's viewer levels. I'll also say, by the way, Monday, starting the playthrough of StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm, the second campaign of StarCraft 2. That'll be starting next Monday. So right before the Extra Life, we'll have a regular length stream of that. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and pull up the first of y'all's levels. Due to some technical issues, I'm going to be queuing them up via the phone. I'm going to be hitting next on my little web browser on my phone. That work? Okay, it looks like Lord Bowser is up. And I'm going to be hitting full. And you can see there, Lord Bowser, your name. And there's your level code as well. Fantastic. That's how it's going to look from here on out. I nixed the whole fancy thing I was trying last time with like both the level name and the viewer name, and just made it so that it's just the username dash the level code. Just pretty much as before, pretty much. So, you know, that'll work. That'll be good. We know that. Too bad it's not, like, centered anymore quite as much, but, that's fine. Don't mind. Bowser is, here. Was just chatting before the stream started. You're good for it, therefore. Let me tell y'all how this works if you don't know. When your level comes up, if you are here, oh, also I should hit this. There you go. Bot not working? There it is. Okay, it's just a little slow. When your level comes up, take a look at, you know, what it is, and, you know, make sure to say something. If you are here, we will do the level in we will do the level and give it the full time of day, which outside of the lightning round means 15 minutes plus 5 last tries, if that's not enough. If you are not here, we still play the level, but we do so in very nearly, but not quite, sudden death, wherein we only have 2 tries to beat the level, refreshing at checkpoints. So, you know, that's fewer, in other words. Fewer tries if you're not here. That is, you know, good trade-off, I think, between prioritizing the people who are here and playing more levels. Celia M is good and proper viewer levels. I'm in the wrong place. Yeah, that's what the Twitch stream is called tonight. I often just make up some dumb bullshit in the seconds, you know, to title the Twitch stream with. So far, I think for the YouTube side, maybe just a regular name every week. I don't know. Maybe I'll put dumb names on the YouTube sides as well, eventually. But usually they're more impromptu. Don't worry about it. You can give me whatever sort of level you fancy. That's just me saying words, you know? What the hell? Okay. I thought that guy was gonna go back into the pipe. You don't have one you're actually proud of, but you have one level you're proud of, but you don't have the code memorized. That is, I'll say, that is the one thing you need. You need a level code. That said, you could also give me a maker code, and I will find your level for you. You know, you just tell me what it's named, tell me what to look for, and I can absolutely do that for you. Cannot do anything without a code, though. I'll tell you, we were testing this last Tuesday. I was testing this new queue, which, you know, again, works on both sides, both on the YouTube and the Twitch side. And some viewer on the YouTube side actually didn't have the code, but was just like, you know, I would like you to play my level. I don't have a code for it. And it's just like, okay, well, you realize there's no, like, robust search functionality in this game, right? I can't do anything without a code. I need a code. Need a code, submit a code, and I'll play it. Yeah, exclamation point add, and then your code, Celia, to get into the queue. There we go, there's Lord Bowser. I'm gonna hit, complete. I'm going to hit, next on the queue over here. And by the way, keep in mind, you can always submit and resubmit levels, so long as the queue is open. It is all good. Very good. I see that y'all are getting back into queue. Fantastic. I'm going to, and also Moyako's in here. Hell yeah. Next up is Shadow Prime. Shadow Prime is on the YouTube end, and would you look at that? It's working. Again, I'm having to work around I think a bug in like Warp World when it comes to this setup. As of now, no one is doing this sort of like YouTube, Twitch, simul queue type thing. And as a result, it's only supported via like a Streamlabs chatbot hack, where there's some scripts that can submit to the backend what basically looks like what it's looking for. What it would be looking for from like a YouTube chatbot. You want some pizza? It has pineapple on it? Not a big fan of pineapple. No, I like my pizza plain. You know what I mean? Nothing on it. Shadow Prime is here. I'm gonna punch in the code. By the way, while I do like viewer level stuff, I like to have these cards. That's nice. Thank you. Awesomeness. Hopefully that works. Let me see if that worked. I'm curious. I'm wondering... Shit. Awesomeness, I will say, your note didn't go through. Please do not include anything after the code. Apparently that screws up the submission. You know what? We'll get the code later. We should... Damn it. There should be a way to, like, for that to work. You don't like pizza at all? Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I like pizza. Cheese pizza, specifically. I love Bem. What the hell? What happened there, Bem? I'm sorry. You're in queue, Bem, if that helps. I don't know why it said that message to you. You're in queue. Don't worry about it. I see you in the queue. Awesome. Rec room. You're gonna have to leave and then resubmit. Awesome. Again, Warp World has some inadequacies, I'll say. You would have to leave and re-add with just the code. I really would like Warp World to have a couple more features, but the fact that it's a unified queue between the two sides is invaluable. If only it was perfect in addition to that. Whatever. You cannot wait to throw Pikmin at the streamer? Yes, you can do that. Hey, how about a card? Hey, I saw the Marvels featuring Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, and a third unnamed one. It's like a 2 out of 5 or maybe a 3 out of 5, generously. Yeah, awesome. You'd have to, like, leave. Don't worry about it. Just when you're up, we'll accommodate. I saw the Marvels. I thought it was a mess. It was pretty much just... It was messy as hell, as sort of expected. It sort of felt as though it expected you to know who the characters were going in. Apparently, these characters were introduced in, like, several different shows. Is this right? It looks right. RMC, C4C, HWF, not 4. Okay. There we go. 3 mini world boss. Alright, let's go. Go ahead and do a 15-minute timer. We got 7 people in the queue. God damn, that's quite a bit. Whoa. I guess, you know, hey, having like a queue that shows accurately both sides of the shows the YouTube people who are now getting in addition to the regular Twitch crowd. The number's gonna go higher than it ever did just using Twitch alone. Funny how that works. Anyway, I'll say the Marvels, I thought it was a bit of fun. Deputy DK, I don't think you did. I think it's just screwy. I think it's just really screwy. Don't worry about it. You're in the queue. I can see you. Clearly, it is sometimes glitching out and telling people that they're already in the queue when they are not. Sorry. That's just, I think it's probably having to do with how there's YouTube levels in the queue. I would bet there's some sort of glitches that are introduced by having, like, this unified queue I have going. But, you know, we really need to report that to the people, you know? Yeah, that's also can be an issue with Warp World. You know, that's why I have validation turned off, because there were some issues with newer levels and such where they wouldn't be recognized, and I can't have that. Y'all need to be able to get your levels in there. You can always check the list page to see if you're in. And I see you, Deputy DK. I see you in the list. You're up. You're good. You're in there. Anyway, what was I saying? Miss Marvel, I thought was really fun. I thought she was a fun part of it. I didn't like her family at all. It was very much just like, hey, here's like, you know, the family from Seinfeld. You know, like, Seinfeld's family. Or the Costanza family. They're here, and they're like, doing like awkward familial sitcom comedy in the middle of this, like, very, very messy action movie. I also did find Nick Fury to be fun, but other than like those couple of characters who were a bit of fun, I thought the movie was kind of just a big old fucking mess. Just weird plot points. Just weird plot points. Rushed pacing. Some really dumb stuff as far as like, yeah, why are these characters here at all? Why are you taking these characters to be in the action scene? Like, I understand they're probably a big deal in the television show Miss Marvel, but leave them on Earth. They don't need to be in the movie that much. Come on. I don't know. I guess I'll say I haven't seen Miss Marvel and I don't care about her family at all. So, as a result, you know, I feel like I would have liked it more if it had, you know, any sort of focus, I guess. It was also just a mess. The ending was bad. It was dumb. And, you know, I watched the whole movie wondering, like, why are people saying, like, this movie is, like, exciting for the general universe? Until, like, you get to the post-credits scene and go, like, oh, right, okay, I see. Yeah, I can see how people would be excited for this. But, you know, you don't get that much out of me just putting in a character from, you know, another Marvel franchise for 2 seconds. Like, that's expected. That's normal. Every Marvel movie does that. You don't get any points. From me, anyway, for that. I wouldn't recommend it, the Marvels. Also, I found it a little contrived that they're called the Marvels. Is that like their comic book name of the group? I don't know. One of them isn't even called Marvel. There's Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel, which, you know, whatever. Those two have very similar names on purpose. But the third one isn't even a Marvel. She's just called by her actual human name throughout the film, with no, like, hero name given. I wish they would get over that fucking shit and just, you know, say their fucking hero name so we know who they are. I figured it out by the end, because there was an offhand joke where, a bunch of hero... Was that... Did I hear something? There was offhand joke that sort of hinted that her hero name was Spectrum. And I was like, oh, from Marvel Snap. From Marvel Snap. Okay, I know Spectrum from Marvel Snap. You should have just fucking said Spectrum. Like, earlier in the movie. Just tell me who these people are. And no, I know that the movie just consistently calls her, like, by her human name, which is Monica? But, like, you know, look, Monica is not a hero name. You need a hero name. Monica's just a regular, very common, name. Not acceptable to me. Spectrum's not a bad hero name either. So, like, don't be so embarrassed about it. Just fucking say it. That's what I think about that business. What? Okay. Jump bigger next time. Anyway, wouldn't recommend it. Can confirm it's a mess, and also the villain was very bad, and the scenario, like the plot, like the plot was really whatever to me. The only thing is, like, midway through the movie, I realized something. Is it a spoiler to say the basic thing that the supervillain wants in the Marvels? I just said it was a bad movie, so let's just rip the Band-Aid off. She wants resources. She's after resources. And, hey, 8M, how's it going? She's after resources, and, literally the plot is exactly the same as, Mel Brooks' Spaceballs. And I fucking laughed my ass off when I realized that. Middle of a very dramatic scene, I just started laughing. Just like, oh my god, what the fuck was this? What the fuck? You dropped me onto spikes? Hello? I started laughing as soon as I realized it was Spaceballs. And just like, in the back of my head, humming the, like, you know, the Spaceballs theme. Going like, you know, cause what you the song goes like, cause what you have is what we need, and all we do is dirty deeds. We're the Spaceballs. We're the Spaceballs. That's something I will sometimes do if I'm really disrespecting a movie and we're not enjoying it. I will just start thinking about a song instead of listening to the movie and just thinking like, oh yeah, I like that song a lot. Let me think about the Spaceballs theme instead of what the characters are saying. Because fuck them. They're just saying some tripe. The Spaceballs theme though, I like that. Are they doing another overarching plot? DK Deputy asked like 5 minutes ago. I think so. I think they might be. I think it's... Can I say? Yeah, there's some overarching plots. There was the Kang business. I think that might be canceled though. I've heard Doctor Doom might be the new thing. I don't know. That's the rumor anyway.
Oh no!
Anyway, wouldn't recommend it. I'll say I think it's worse than Quantumania. I think it's better than, probably better than Black Widow. You know, as far as like your new age Marvel movies go. I think it was better than Black Widow. But also just like a unmitigated disaster as far as like the scripting, the pacing, the plot. It was just like goddamn mess. If you can't beat Boom Boom, if you do, you have 3 more bosses to fight. God damn. Okay, shit. Well, I think we can do it. We got 5 minutes. We can beat Boom Boom in 5 minutes. When that timing there works out really badly if I do that exact thing again, which I've done twice now. How about another card? I also saw a trailer for the Hunger Games prequel, Songbirds and Snakes, which I had no idea was coming out so soon. I heard about the book like a year ago or so, right? Like there was a new Hunger Games book, which I'll say I've been going through the Hunger Games again recently, and I'm very curious to get to that book and read it, actually, now that I've been in the Hunger Games mood due to a podcast that I listen to. Anyway, I'm curious about that book. I didn't know that they adapted it quite so quickly. Like, goddamn. Seems like that book just came out the other day, and apparently there's a whole sequel. The whole movie is, like, done already. They do things fast. Hollywood, I suppose. I also saw another trailer. I saw a trailer for Wish, which I think I had heard the name Wish in passing. I had no idea that it was an actual real movie, I guess. Like, I had heard the name and heard that it was a Disney movie, but I had not internalized that it was like a real one. And I was like, oh shit, that's an actual movie. Like, that's just not a name people are saying randomly. It's an actual movie that they're putting out, like, soon. And apparently it's reviewed really badly. Apparently the reviews say it's like the worst rated Disney movie, Metacritic wise, in literally 10 years. So that's interesting. Probably not gonna see it. I don't see most animated Disney movies, so that's not so unusual. But I just thought that was funny, realizing that oh, it's a real one. Well, goddamn. I thought it was just some bullshit. I might have one more movie-related card. Oh yeah, follow up on Inside Out 2 Emotions. Last Friday, I was talking about how Randy. I was talking about the emotion of horny and other words that can be used for horny, like Randy. I came up with another one, frisky. That's all. That is all. That's all I wanted to say about that. Frisky. Frisky is not a bad name. Almost sounds like Brandy or like Husky or, you know. Brandy is like a name. I don't know if Husky is ever a name. Ah, damn it! I forgot about the wall jump again. Anyway, Frisky's probably not better than Randy, let's face it. Let's be real here. Randy is a good name for a horny emotion. Raring to go. Frustration. Attraction. Probably just attraction. Or like, people were saying love last time. I don't think the emotion of horny is necessarily linked to love. You know, love is more of a byproduct, I guess. I don't know. See, the second boss fight, you were going to fix that? Yes, I think it'd be good if you did fix that. Let me say. Ready? There we go. Fuck it!
Oh, no.
It's a hard jump to make. That Bowser Jr., he's high up. Whoa. I got a lot of cards tonight. Expect to see many more. Been a good week since the last stream where I actually went through cards. And I'll say I'll probably not go through any on the Monday stream on account of the Extra Life stream. I'm going to want to save up things to talk about on account of that stream's going to be very long. It's going to be a long one, you know? Busy. Ooh. This might be the last... I say this might be... This is the last try before we go into the last... Fuck!
Oh, no.
Timer's up. 5 last tries. And then we have to move on. Fuck!
Oh, no.
4 last tries. And then we have to move on. That's how it works here, as I said up top. 15 minutes plus 5 last tries if that's not enough. I will say though, you know, later on we'll get to the lightning round and things will start to chug. We'll go through a lot of levels really quick when we get to the lightning round. Don't worry, Shock Pichu, that's... Warp World Bot is just being weird. You're in the queue. I see you in the queue. It's a glitch, it's a glitch. I should change that message to, I should change that message on the Warp World side just to act as though you're in the queue somewhere, maybe. Check, please. Yeah, you're in there. I see you. Yeah, it's just being glitchy.
Oh, no.
I reckon it's because we're doing like a unified queue between YouTube and Twitch, and I think something about having YouTube levels in the queue confuses the bots. Confuses the logic there. Anyway, this bot does the one thing that viewerlevels.com cannot, which is it supports YouTube and Twitch, albeit in a roundabout hack-together way, which is, you know, let me say, I don't think it's on them necessarily, these issues that we're having. We're doing something that isn't really tested properly, I don't think, because it wasn't really possible until without, like, the support of a third-party script that I found on GitLab or on GitHub. I say I found it. It was sent to me by, like, one of the Warp World guys who, like, makes this thing. You know, I asked and said, like, hey, is there any workaround for this for, like, for YouTube? And they said, like, oh yeah, there's someone who made a thing, and I tested it, and it works. It works, like, better than anything else that I have, so what are you gonna do?
Oh no!
After this level, I'm gonna go to the computer and make it so that that message doesn't say that anymore. Because something is clearly bugged with it. I wonder if it's because I'm playing a level from the YouTube side right now. I wonder if that's a factor in, like, it's checking, like, for levels that are in the queue already. Wonder if that's a factor. Seems quite possible. Need to check with the Warp World people. I did leave some messages on their Discord. I haven't heard back about any of the stuff that we ran into during the test stream yet. Anyway. Oh, hey, this is the last try, so that's fun. We went over the fireballs this time. That's neat. Oh, I don't like this. Okay, good.
Oh no!
Okay, that there was the 5th try. Thank you for the level. We weren't able to do it this time. Oh, geez, this is hard. You know what I can do, actually? I'm going to go to customize commands. I can do this on my phone. Customize command. Let's see. Close response, note required response, current entry response. Okay. I'm just going to change that. To say, I think you are in the queue. Warp World is being weird about this. Doesn't hurt to double check with exclamation point list if you fancy. This is hard. This is like a single small box that I am editing on my phone. I gotta spell Warp World right. There we go. Okay. I think that should be good now. I'm going to go over to the queue here on my phone. I'm going to hit complete. I am going to hit next, I believe. Scylla, I believe, is up next. Scylla M, who just chatted, confirmed is good. Fantastic. Okay. Perfect. I'll say. This is working like, for what we're doing something really weird. We're doing something that's kind of untested. These sorts of errors, I think, are, part of the territory of doing a unified bot, which, as far as I know, has not been done anywhere else on Twitch or YouTube. maybe. Well, I say that someone else made this script, but I don't know if they were trying to do a YouTube stream of viewer levels or if they were trying to do like a unified thing like this, where we're on both sides. Finger cramps. Oh God. Okay, play a different one than this. Okay, cool. I can do that, Sila. I can do that. Okay. Okay. Jesus. -1. Very cool. The first level of your super world. Now, if you want me to do the super world, I could do the super world. Unless it's, like, not ready for prime time yet, really. Let us go. Let us do this. Let us play the level. The super world failed hard. Oh, God. Hey, how about another card real quick? Did you hear about the Rivals 2 Kickstarter? I'll say I love Rivals of Aether, and I just heard the other day that they're doing a Kickstarter for the second game, which has been, like, you know, kicking around for a while. They've showed off, like, a lot of their cool new systems. If you don't know Rivals of Aether, it is a platform fighter like Smash Brothers. And in the sequel, they are, like, you know, introducing a bunch of things that are, like, more Smash-like shields and ledges, which the first game didn't have. It is also fully 3D now, which is, pretty fucking cool looking. And, yeah. They also have, like, some new to the genre type features. Like, new to the genre features, there's a ledge special. Ow, ow, ow. So a special that you can do on a ledge. When you grab someone, you can either do a normal pummel or a special pummel. And the way that it works is it's sort of a mind game, it's sort of a guessing game. Because if the other player who's been grabbed uses the same button that you do, they break the grab rather than get pummeled. So that's a really neat, I think, push and pull system, you know, compared to say, for example, like mashing the button really fast to do a bunch of pummels. Just a guessing game, sort of a psychological thing. Sounds really fun to me. There's also get up specials as well. So, you know, a couple new cool things. Part of their Kickstarter is that they've made it so that, thank you for the level, by the way. Let me hit complete. Let me go over here and pull up the next one, which is from Lord Bowser. Alright, one thing that's nice about it is that they've made it so that, as they hit, like, their stretch goals, they're, like, increasing the size of the launch roster of characters from, like, 6 to, currently it's up to 8, and it can go up to 10 at launch, which, that sounds pretty good to me. I hope that they get, like, as many characters at launch as possible. Honestly, kind of wish they went up to 12 because, part of the gimmick of Rivals of Aether is that all the characters are based on 4 elements, and, you know, divide 4 by the number of characters in the roster, and, you know, I would like it if it was an even number, but, I guess to make fully 3D characters, it's a pretty extensive thing. I guess I understand why they can't, like, just get 12 or 15 at launch. They'll expand it over time. It'll be fine. That's, perhaps the reality of it. Very good. Not sure. When I completed the level, the queue didn't go from 7 to 6. Not sure if that queue count is accurate. Something weird might be going on there as well. Not gonna worry about it. Let me see. Oh, no, we have 7 in the queue, including the level that's up now. Yeah, 7 is right. Cool, okay. Like to double check that to make sure. Yeah. The queue, the 7 includes the user that is currently up, it would seem. So, it's 6 users in the queue, plus the 1 active level. So, 7 levels total. It's different from how viewerlevels.com does it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I'll say I jumped into the Kickstarter for that. I pledged $30. You know, the cost of one game. And look forward to getting it on Steam or whatever it's launching on. I'll probably buy it again when it's on Switch, because I like to have the Switch version of Rivals of Aether. I say the Switch version. By the time Rivals of Aether will be coming to Nintendo consoles, it'll probably be another console, won't it? So, you know, I'll get it on whatever console it launches on for the Nintendo. Assuming that the next Nintendo console is, you know, some sort of portable, non-portable hybrid jobby, you know? Which I'm assuming it will be. I'm hoping it will be. I like the Switch a lot, and I would like them to do another Switch. Yes, that's right, Lord Bowser. This level that you have me on is a water level. You are correct. Almost expected that to be the end, but it's only the halfway point. I guess this Super World isn't like Super Luigi style, like some of your previous Super Worlds have been. This is more just regular style. I like it. Well, you know, I like a regular style level. You know me. Anyway, if y'all like Rivals of Aether, check out Rivals 2. Maybe crowdfund them. You know, it's a good time to get in if you want the roster to be as big as possible, as soon as possible. And also, they'll add like there's other stretch goals as well, like story stuff, tutorial stuff. They'll add a lot of other stuff. You know, it's all in a big list. It all looks good to me. Of them, psychotic bloopers. Yes. I am hitting complete. I am pulling up the next level by Moyako. I believe Moyako is now up. Perfect. The Warp World bot is confused. It thinks there's no active entry. There was an active entry. It's fine. You know what? We know the level was completed. Oh, hang on. 1 second. Wait, what? Where's Moyako? Hang on, I think I might have mistakenly... No, I don't see... Well, I know your level was up next, Moyako, so... That's funny. That's funny. I swear I put your level into next on this here, like, website, but it seems to have vanished. Weird. Maybe there was a little bit of a delay. Can you resubmit and can you resubmit that level real fast? That'll help. That'll do it, Moyako, and I can pick it from this website I have on my phone. Exclamation point, add it, please. Thank you. And I'll pull that up while you're doing that. Just so it's in the now playing area, all nice and proper. Little bit of a learning curve here. It's all good. I'm hitting next. Okay, good. Moyako is now there. JMHVT7 DFF. Alright, what are we doing here, Moyako? Just pick a level? What do you want? Pick a level. We've done flight challenges before. I remember Yoshi's Journey. Yeah, I've played all the levels before, Moyako. You want to give me another code? I'll do that. We did that. We've done that like the last few times, I will say. Let me, while waiting for Moyako to give me another code, or otherwise recommend one. Okay, yeah, I'll check that profile. Let's do it. Here's another card. Shout out to Smashy Bet. Smashy Bet is a feature, a segment that Dan Reichert does on his channel, and last weekend he did some of it for the first time in like a year. Smashy Bet is basically, he does amiibo fights. He has amiibos fight each other, and does like a whole bunch of like tournaments and like, you know, wrestling style, oh, sorry, I put in the wrong code there. Wrestling style, like, commentary and stuff, which is very fun and good. You need a code there. There you are. Which is very fun and, you know, engaging. And also there's, like, you know, betting as well. It's an important part. You bet channel points on it. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Do another level from here. Let's do, let's try go into the super world. Looks like we are midway through it. I gotcha. Alright, or one level in. Very good. Let's do it. I'm going to do, put up the timer, and let's go. Anyway, quite enjoyed, this Smashy Bet return. I'll say I have sent in, like, one of the things that, you know, some of his viewers have sent in amiibos, including a good deal of, like, custom amiibos and stuff like that. I have sent in a handful of custom amiibos, like some real fucking dumbass shit, too. I sent in, I think the highlight of my, like, custom amiibo shit that I have sent Dan Reichert would be MacGruber VHS, which is a VHS that's, a VHS with custom box art printed of the MacGruber movie on it, you know, based on the DVD box art, and there's an amiibo tag on it, so that it's a me brawler amiibo dressed up as MacGruber, and the VHS does not have a copy of MacGruber on it because that would be illegal, but you know, you wouldn't know that it didn't just looking at it. One of my dumber ideas, I will say, and one that I am like, one that I am like really happy with. What other amiibos did I send? I sent, he did a t-shirt. He did a t-shirt of 2 champions of the tag team division. When they lost their title, I took my t-shirt, I put 2 NFT tags behind Ness and Lucas, and made them into amiibos. So I made an amiibo that was a t-shirt. They were called the T-Shidiots once they were in, like, Smashy Bets. And they only came out a couple times. T-Shidiots, underappreciated. That was a dumb idea that could have gotten more screen time. Anyway, I hope Dan does more Smashy Bet. Smashy Bet rules. I miss it. You know, I'll say, like, when he was doing Smashy Bet originally, he was working at a wrestling at WWE, so he wasn't really able to do, like, actual wrestling stuff in his, like, free time, you know, because conflict of interest, all that stuff, you know. He, you know. And since he got out of there and ended up being back on a games website, you know, he hasn't had the reason to, like, not talk about wrestling anymore, so, you know, Smashy Bet was, like, less required, I guess, as an outlet for, like, wrestling-type nonsense for him, you know, in his free time. Still, there's a bunch of amiibos that never got into Smashy Bet on account of they were not out at the time he was doing those streams, and I hope... Oh. What the fuck? Oh. I gotta jump. And I hope to see them all in Smashy Bet soon enough, like, you know... all those amiibos that have been released since. Like, since, like, since, like, Min Min. Need to be added. I think that'll be cool. Shout out to him. Shout out to that. Good shit. I'm very conservative as far as, like, gambling goes, I'll say. I don't gamble in real life, and when Smashy Bets... When it comes to Smashy Bet, I only, like, gamble, like, as many points as you can earn in, like, you know... I only gamble, like, 400 points at a time or something, you know, which is, like, what you get for watching for, like, an hour or two, you know? Very small numbers. Whereas I have, like, just, you know, countless points saved up. Sometimes I'm killing that shell guy prematurely. Odd. It'd be nice, by the way, I'll say, it'd be nice if, like, Warp World, like, had some sort of intermediate validation. Where, like, you know, it would check that it's, like, formatted like a code, but, not necessarily verify against, like, the list of codes, because that seems to introduce problems when it does that. Anyway. So, yep, those are my, my thoughts about all that shit. I think we're gonna do it this try. If we don't, I'll pull another card. I mean, I'm gonna pull another card now that this one is completed, but, yeah. Let me hit complete. Warp World bot is confused. Whatever. There was an active entry, we all saw it. And the next one is... Awesome YouTube Rec Room. Awesomeness YouTube Rec Room. Awesome YouTube Rec Room. Please confirm. I think you're on the YouTube side? Question mark? Your level code isn't there, so if you could just grab it real fast. Again, like I said, please don't include anything after the level code. It seems like the Warp World, when you have validation off, if it's not, it doesn't look like a code, it just doesn't include it at all in the notes field, which, that's weird. I think that's weird that it does it like that. That's just me, though. I don't have my mouse, so I can't, like, scroll up in the chat. Awesomeness Rec Room. Please. Hang on, let me go grab the mouse and I can scroll up, maybe. Okay. Moyako, you might be in queue. Thank you. If you were, you are not now. So, whatever. Jeez, there's clearly some glitchy stuff with this hack together solution. Need to talk to the people and make this all work right. It's don't worry about it. Y'all are all good. Let's just try to do this good and proper. Let me see now. Get back to this camera. Hey. I'm going to scroll up and find the level code. If you are not here, awesomeness, let me tell you, it'll be in sudden death. Your level will be. So, you know how it is. That's how it works. Awesomeness, awesomeness. There you go. I see the code. PWJ 2YL LOH. There we go. Do nothing. It's an auto Mario. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna put the controller down. Ah. Oh, and I'm gonna sudden death. We're in sudden death. We can only... Okay. The clear. This is not. This is not auto. Or at any rate, it didn't work. Whatever happened. Okay, whatever. Thank you for the level. Awesomeness. Rec room. I'm gonna hit complete. Hey, Apar the gamer. Hope you have a code for me. Next up is I love Bem. I love Bem, you are up. I love Bem, you are up. Go ahead and confirm for me. And I will play your level with, you know, full 15 minutes. Let's see, what time should we, like, do the lightning round? 7:45. Let's do 7:45 for that. That sounds like a good time to go to. Oh, I'm gonna hit next so that y'all know what's up. I love Bem. If you're up, please say something. You know the drill. Here's another card. I bought more amiibos. I was sort of inspired by seeing some Smashy Bets, so I decided to do some more amiibos. Perhaps some. I think I have them. Nope. Over here. You can sort of see there. You can sort of see there. Let me zoom in a little bit. There they are. It's Pyra and Mithra. I'll say I'm not a big Xenoblade person, but my policy, as far as Smash amiibos go, is to buy any amiibo of characters that I like to play a lot. And I will say I think that Pyra and Mithra are the best version of, like, the transformation character, you know, in that they're both very similar, but each have very defined roles as far as, like, one is for damaging up, and the other is for, like, you know, dealing the final hits, which I think, you know, knocking them out and shit, which I think is a really, really good design. Anyway, those are those two. I also, as you can see, have a whole bunch of other ones. You know, just a whole rogues gallery of amiibos there. I still have to get one more, I'll say. I have to get, I really enjoyed playing Sora when Sora came out. And though I don't have much personal experience with the Kingdom Hearts franchise, I will buy a Sora amiibo just based on principle, since I like to play him. That is my policy. And yeah, there you go. Whenever they put out Sora, I'm going to grab that as well. And I think then I'll be just about all done as far as that goes. I'll do another card. Reevaluate Smash Bros. Ultimate right now. One thing I have been thinking about recently. It's been a while since I played Smash Brothers in earnest. It's been a while since I played Smash Brothers in earnest. I've been wondering, is it still, for me, a top 5 game of all time? You know, that at the time, when I was playing it, like, every day, every week, every month, you know, I felt it was in that, like, spot where it's just like, oh my god. You know, it has, like, the best characters they've ever added. Wave, you know, not wave dashing, but, like, they added in the directional dodge again, which was sorely missed from the previous games. The speed was increased in a way that feels really good. It has, like, all the stages, all the characters. It's a hard to beat Smash game. Like, I would say the supreme, the ultimate Smash game. That's nice, Apar. Thanksgiving. But is it top 10 ever? Part of me does think, like, you know, at times I've enjoyed playing Rivals more than Ultimate, you know, or just, like, messing around with, like, Rivals workshop characters more than, like, doing a bunch of random Ultimate characters, because, like, there are characters in Ultimate I just don't like. Like, I don't really like Kazuya. I think he really plays really clunkily, and is annoying to fight against as well, because he has, like, a million entries all tied to, like, weird inputs. I don't like, I don't like Olimar. Olimar, I think, feels really boring in Ultimates, unfortunately. Insofar as, like, yeah, he just sort of hits guys with his Pikmin, and he has a very short range. It's kind of absurd, really. Um, and I do wonder if things like that would hold it back from being, like, top 5 of all time. I think maybe it is time to say Smash Ultimate down to, like, number 6, and maybe Mario Maker 2 up to number 5. I could see Mario. I love Mario Maker 2, and I play it all the time, and, you know, y'all are always giving me more things from this basic thing. Though it is flawed in many ways, I have gotten so much out of it. I could see that taking the place. I could also see an argument for Marvel Snap since I play it every day, and it's my current live game, you know? I'll say, like, before Smash Ultimate had that spot, Heroes of the Storm had that spot as a game that I played every day.
Oh, no.
You know, as my live game of choice, but, you know, when I dropped it, when it died, kind of made sense to move on.
Oh, no.
The hell? I don't get what you do there, but, there you have it, Bem. If you want me to play more of it, be in chat right now, I would say, and we'll, do a timer and the whole 9. Otherwise, it is time to move on to the next person. It's time to move on to the next person. I'm going to hit, dismiss. Oh, that's way too fast. That dismiss is way too fast. What is the deal with that? Next up is Deputy DK. Deputy DK, you are up next. Let me just put something in chat so y'all know that you are up. There we go. Isn't that nice? Hey, says Deputy DK. All right, how about that? You are here. Let's get those tries down. I'm going to do another card while I enter in this code. Bought some hand warmers. I was sort of thinking the other day that one thing I really like is running hot water over my hands, you know? That always feels really good. And I thought, like, why don't I get, like, some like, electronic hand warmer type things that'll kind of be like running hot water over my hands, but, you know, not using up water and not being at the sink and not getting my hands wet. So I bought these guys, which apparently you can, like, disconnect and have it so they're separate. I don't know. I'll say I think they're okay, but the weird thing is the backside is always, like, unheated, so if you're holding them like this, your fingers are on some cold metal, you know, which is, like, kind of defeats the purpose, don't it? I guess you're maybe supposed to hold them like this? I'm not sure. They're also kind of nice to just, like, put against your face or, like, other parts of your body, you know, like, oh, that feels good, you know, if they're, like, hot. Interesting thing. I don't know, like, I'm gonna use them that much, but, they're nice. It's kind of nice to have a warm thing to, like, hold up against your face, I guess. No one has cleared this one. They're getting hot now. I turned them on. Ooh. Kind of feels nice. And you can sort of, like, snap them together, I guess. To make, like, a single hot thing for, like, the hand. Feels nice. It feels nice, I'll say. I'll say, like, you know, I live in Texas. There's not that much in the way of cold weather, so for practical purposes, I really don't need it, but, it feels nice, and I think that that is, justification enough. Honestly, I wonder if there's a nicer one that's, I don't know, has a more consistent feeling, you know. Or is, like, a little bit hotter. Could use a little bit hotter. Alright. Let's do this. Spooky level with ghosts that follow you at high speeds. Yes, that is a description of the level that we are seeing right now. that I have, you know... Fuck! Oh, I need to set the timer. Mustn't forget to set the timer. I hope that with these Warp World issues, there's just like one core thing, which is causing the thing to lose track of who's next and who's up currently. And, you know, once that issue is solved, everything will work just as, normal. The issues with, like, empty notes, though, that's a harder one to solve. I don't know how we do that. I see what we do here. We do a P-switch, then we run this way. Oh, that's cool. I like these, like how you structured this. It's neat. Let's do this. Here's the checkpoint. What time is it, by the way? It's 7:22. 20 minutes, and we'll go to the lightning round. Maybe I can make it so that the game that it's... The reason why it's like doing the maker codes like this is because it knows it's Mario Maker 2. So if it wasn't Mario Maker 2, it could just accept any note whatsoever, and it wouldn't necessarily check to see if it like looked like a level code. That said, that would cause, you know, the possibility of like things that are not level codes to be in that slot, like, you know, offensive type business. I guess I will have to, like, double-check as I hit next, or, like, you know, people otherwise submit levels to make sure they're not doing anything, like, you know, out of line, you know? That's a thought, as far as, like, thing we could do to fix some of the issues we've been having, like, just on our end. Otherwise, you know, just need to posit it to the Warp World people. I'll say the Warp World people, the Warp World guy, has done a bunch of work to make this possible. You know, insofar as, like, doing some code that supports YouTube, but, he was never able to test it, so it's, you know, needs some work. And maybe, like, you know, now that we are testing it and giving, like, actual feedback and actual, like, issues to solve, you know, maybe other people will get in on, like, this whole simul-stream stuff, and, you know, there'll be more demand for YouTube support for, viewer bots in general. I guess. I'm sure I'm not the only one who does viewer levels, I'm 90% sure, you know, and I'm probably not the only one who's chat and who's, like, you know, people who are like, you can do YouTube, you know, at the same time, you know, streaming at the same time. Fuck. So, like, other people probably gonna get in on this. What's with the door? Oh, right, the door is where the ending is. We need to get a star, and then we can get through the door. Ah. Ah! Oh, I see, I know. This is neat. I like the way that this is all routed. I like the routing there. Good shit. Hey, here's another card. I bought a couple of new cubes. I've been sort of curious and sort of in the mood recently to get some new, you know, twisty puzzles. You know, cubes as they're often called. And, decided to look at the Cubicle, and, which is a website for, like, more obscure type cubes, and, bought a couple of them. I decided to I found some that were actually pretty goddamn cheap, and, just went ahead and, grabbed 3 of them. One is, let me zoom in a little bit. One is this cube. It's a rose cube, which is sort of just like a regular Rubik's cube, except it sort of turns with these like triangular centers and these big like corners. I was sort of disappointed to realize it basically works the exact same as a regular ass Rubik's cube without requiring any sort of fancy new techniques, but whatever. It looks nice. I also got this Megamorphix, which is a shape mod for a Rubik's cube. So it is a Rubik's cube, even though it's a pyramid. The centers, it turns out, are on the six edges. So you can see on a pyramid, there's 6 edges. Each of those is a corner, and it turns like this. You know, it can turn like all the way around, like so. Pretty neat. I'm looking forward to shuffling this up and like solving it and stuff. It can turn like this is a turn, you can see, where it's like where like it's 90 degrees off like center, whatever. That's all valid. You could keep on turning and turn it in different ways. It's cool. I'm looking forward to doing stuff with it. I also got a banded cube, but I'll say like this one sort of disappointed me because I didn't realize it has 2 banded cubes. It has 2 banded, 2 connected ones, not just one. So as a result, the only time you can actually turn it in an interesting way is you can get all the free cubes on one side and then turn them like one way or the other. Really limits like how much it can be shuffled to the point where it's just pretty damn intuitive. You don't really have to think to solve it, which is kind of disappointing. I wish it was only banded in one way so that it'd be kind of a challenge, but whatever. You know, hey. I was kind of just looking for some new novelties, and I'm hoping that this fits the bill. These fit the bill. I'm also thinking about the Gigamorphix, which is like a 5x5 version of the Megamorphix. You know, it has like a lot more lines, you know, a lot more connections, a lot more pieces. And I think that'd be an interesting puzzle to have. That's one I'm thinking about getting. But, you know, I figured I'd get this one and see if I liked it. So far, I think I do like it. It is just a shape mod, so it's not that different from, like, a regular cube, but, I think it's neat. Nice twist on, the traditional cube. Shape mods can be pretty neat. I'll say, for the Megamorphix, if you've never done, like, a Axis cube or anything of the sorts, you might not know immediately how to solve a couple of cases that you might run into with it, but I have solved Axis cubes before, so I am very familiar how to, like, say, rotate edges. Rotating edges is not a problem for me. Or centers. Rotating centers is not a problem for me. I know how to do that very well from, doing stuff on an Axis cube before. We got this. We got this. While I'm talking about cubes, I'll say, like, realizing that this is how, like, the Megamorphix and the Gigamorphix works, I realized recently that, like, oh shit, that's I have, like, a pyramid puzzle that sort of turns, like, into, like, a 2x2, and I realized the other day that, like, oh shit, this is just a 2x2 mod. Like, it's actually not doing anything weird. This, what's it called? Pyramorphix, something like that? It is just a 2x2 mod. It's not like... And you could really just solve it like a 2x2, which in retrospect makes me feel strange because I solve it in like a geometric type fashion. You know, I look at it and I go like, okay, I'm trying to get these pieces all next to each other, and then I do this, this, and that, and it all solves itself. Whereas, like, you can totally solve it in other ways. I got hasty there. What else is new, you ask? Here's a card. I started rewatching those Snow White notes. That's an anime. Started rewatching an anime, as I do. I was kind of in the mood for something new. Or sorry, I was sort of in the mood to rewatch something really good. Been a while since I rewatched something really good, so I figured like, okay, to get like the train going as far as like rewatching stuff goes, it's been a while since I've like regularly rewatched and made progress on the things I've been rewatching, so I decided to pull up those Snow White notes, which I've been really interested in going back to, and it's pretty goddamn good. It's an anime about a guy what plays the shamisen, and it sort of has a very explosive start. The start of the show is the guy dealing with the loss of his grandfather and just like leaving his small town and running away to Tokyo, and falling into the orbit of like a Gravier pinup model and you know, rooming with her for a while. And it's just weird and goes in weird directions, that first episode, in a way that makes you wonder like, where the fuck is this going? Which I will say, like, rewatching the second episode as well, it did remind me of what I thought at the time, which is that, like, oh, you know, after the first episode, you wonder, like, where the fuck is this going to go? This guy, he's rooming with a pinup model. He's sort of depressed and in his own head, and he occasionally, like, busts out his shamisen and does, like, a really intense solo. What the hell? And that really just, like, stuns everyone silent. It's cool. Hey, creamy bummer. And then the second episode of those Snow White notes, sort of like, you know, gives you a structure and gives you, like, an actual, like, semblance of a regular show. Because the second episode has, like, a character go like, okay, dude, you're gonna go to school. You're gonna join the Samisen Club. You're going to have a high school life. And, also maybe do, like, shamisen contests. What's that? There's no shamisen contest? Well, there is now. And you say, like, okay, you know, this is all very cool, but it is just, backing away from the parts of the show that were, like, original, you know, or, like, unexpected, and sort of morphing it into a more traditional show. Which, you know, hey, it's probably a good idea for it to, like, you know, hew a little bit to genre norms. Alright, we did it. So we got the star. Go through this door. Well, bam. I'll say, even if the show becomes normal, it is very good, even in being normal. So, that's cool. That's cool. There we go. Woo! I am going to end the timer. I am going to be complete. I am going to pull up the next level, which, according to my queue, should be Shock Pichu. Shock Pichu. Go ahead and confirm. Shock Pichu, if you are here, we will, you know, play the level regular style. If not, we will, you know, do sudden death. You know how it is. You know how we do. Ooh. On another anime note, I also rewatched Kiki's Delivery Service. Been going through the Ghibli movies recently, and finally got around. I say finally. It's like number 5 or so. Got around to Kiki's Delivery Service. Been a while since I made progress on this on account of watching a whole movie is a little bit more of a commitment from doing something like smaller, like a TV show or an episode of a thing. But rewatched it. Goddamn good. Goddamn classic. Love how much of an adventure it makes of just like, you know, traveling to a small town and like trying to find the way in the world, her way in the world. Kiki is. John Williams, you're gonna have to do exclamation point add and then that code. Exclamation point add and then that code. Thank you. It's goddamn good. And amazing, like, how much an adventure it just makes out of living in living in, you know, a idyllic, idyllic little village. John Williams. Yeah, there you go, Par, helping out, thank you. Exclamation point add and then your level code in order to get it in there. Into the queue, you know? I'm sure it's, just a little Yep. John, put your level code in there. Hang on, let me try again, John. Let me fix that for you. I'm gonna reload this. Okay. John, put in your... check now. Do it again, do it again. You're gonna have to do it again. I just removed you. And, try it again. That'll do it. You're gonna have to re-add. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay, perfect. Good. Okay. Warp World Bot. Bit of a learning curve here. I'll say I need to... I do want to give them some feedback to improve. Some of this stuff isn't necessarily on our... on the YouTube side of things, you know, adding the YouTube bot. Some of this is just like, you know, you should be able to replace a level if you put in a bad level first, you know? Anyway. Hey, Shock Pichu is here. Fantastic. Kiki's Delivery Service is fucking good. I enjoyed rewatching it. I watched the sub for the first time. I watched the dub as a kid. I will say, I like the look of this one. Let's do this one. Yeah, 8% clear rate. Let's go. I was surprised watching the sub. The cat in the sub, you know, it isn't John Williams or John Williams. It isn't the guy who did the voice in these dub, who did a really fucking good job of that. The cat voice is much more just like a high-pitched nothing, you know, not really anything to note, unfortunately. But otherwise, you know, I enjoyed the sub and enjoyed seeing it that way for the first time. I'm a little like, I'll say, you know, going through these Ghibli movies but subtitled, I am a little curious about, like, Porco Rosso. I've seen that many a time. It's my favorite of the Ghibli movies. It might be next at this point, jeez, I'm not sure. It's, like, my favorite of the Ghibli movies, and, I've never seen the sub of it. I think I will miss hearing the pig say, like, I'd rather be a pig than a fascist, because that was just a really fucking good line. But hopefully it's just as good in the original Japanese. It's my hope. I bet it is. I bet it is. I usually grandfather in, like, anime, but, you know, into, like, the first version that I saw, right? So, with a lot of anime, I will never go to a sub if I started on the dub when I was a kid. But, for a lot of these Ghibli movies, I've never seen them, and a lot of other ones, I've, you know, seen them so long ago I barely remember them, so I figured, it won't hurt to just see all of them in the sub. But, I really remember Porco Rosso, so... it's gonna be a little weird. I feel like that one and Kiki, the weirdest two. Otherwise, I'm not gonna remember a goddamn thing about the dubs that I watched like the first time. You know? Anyway. Good shit. Good shit. Whoa, hey, buddy. Oh, we go like this and then we go over. Beautiful. Wait a minute. You can just jump up like that. And I'll say, by the way, for those who are new, whatever. Let me say how we do viewer levels. If you are here when your level comes up, I give it the full time of day, which outside of the lightning round means 5 last tries. Or sorry, means 15 minutes plus 5 last tries if that's not enough. If you are not here, I still play the level, but I do so in very nearly, but not quite, sudden death, wherein I will only have 2 tries to beat the level. 2 tries, refreshing at checkpoints. My compromise between prioritizing the people who are here and playing more levels, which I think is fun. I will also say we are getting pretty close here to the lightning round. When the lightning round starts, we will have, ooh, hey, buddy. During the lightning round, we will have 5 tries to beat each level what comes our way, 7 for subs, and also refreshing at checkpoints. That is how we do during the lightning round. It's a fun time, and the queue will start moving a whole lot faster. So, you know, if you've been waiting for a bit and you're wondering, like, how much longer will it be? Like, don't worry. The queue is about to start to move. The lightning round will start in, you know, after 7:45, which is pretty close. We're probably not going to finish this level before then. If we did, we'd do another level normal style, but I don't think we will. Did I? I thought I had some of the coins before I got to the checkpoint, but I guess I didn't. Let me see if I can get through without the coins.
Oh no!
I'll do another card, by the way. Looking back on how I score games and media I consume. I like, personally, a 5-point scale. I've always thought it was a good scale. It's sort of like, you know, has 2 points for games that are, two scores for games that are good, 1 score for games that are okay, and 2 scores that are for games that are bad. I think that's kind of all you need in a scoring system. You don't need any more nuance than that, you know? It also means that games of similar comparable value, you don't have to really directly compare all that heavily. You can just say, like, yeah, those are both 4 out of 5s. Those are both 5 out of 5s. They're both very good. That said, over time, I have extended how I do such scoring and such ratings by adding like the hearts, adding like a designation for my favorites of all time, you know? And more as I go forward, I feel like I'm being more and more generous with what constitutes, like, you know, S tier heart quality, all-time status. Where it was just like 3 games a year, now it's more like 6 or 7. You know, I don't necessarily think it's because games are getting better, though I do think sometimes games are getting better. But I often think it's more just because I've gotten more generous with this shit. Originally, the hearts, you know, the all-time status was like independent of rating. So I could have like a 4-star thing that I rated like 4 stars, but I love it. Or 3 stars but I love it. You know, something like that. I will say though, over time I've sort of like moved away from that and more just said like, you know what? If I love it, it's 5 stars for me. You know, I know Wind Waker has these issues in the back half with the Triforce Hunt. Still a 5 out of 5 game for me, given that I love it to death. You know, Star Fox Adventures, it's kind of a weird acquired taste, but goddamn, I love it. I'm just gonna call it how I see it. I see it as a 5 out of 5. And I have been wondering recently, like, was that flattening of the scale a good idea? You know, like previously, I had answers for games like that where, you know, there's things I like about it and things I don't like about it. You know, a rating that I could give that says like, yeah, there's flaws, but goddamn, it's good.
Oh no!
You know, you are in second position. That's right, Lord Bowser. Whereas now it's more like a 6-point scale, with 5 out of 5 being the second highest score. Whereas 5 out of 5 with a heart, even higher, you know? That's S tier, that's best of all time. That's like what you give to to your, like, Breath of the Wild's Tears of the Kingdoms, you know? And the games that really, like, give me pause about it, actually, are Control and Alan Wake 2. Because I do feel like those games are wonderful, are lovely, are full of amazing stuff that I think is so cool, but also, I gotta admit, I did have, like, a lot of issues gameplay-wise with both of those games. As far as, like, difficulty, checkpointing, getting lost in Alan Wake, all sorts of, like, progress bugs. And with the current rating system, the way that I would do both of them was to say, like, okay, I give them a 5 out of 5, but no heart. Whereas, like, if I did have more of a nuanced system, I could say, like, yeah, they're 4 out of 5, but I love them. They're like, all-time favorites of mine, despite their issues. You know, their issues are such that you sort of forget that they're there. You know, hey, Turkatron. You sort of forget that they're there if you, you know, wait long enough. There we go, we did it. And I think that that is, you know, worth considering. Hell yeah. Ooh. Anyway, that's just a thought I had. Currently, I don't see myself changing that back to how it was before. I think that, I'll just have Control and Alan Wake 2 at a 5 out of 5. Though, as time goes on and I hear people saying all the same issues that I had with Alan Wake 2, you know, getting lost, technical issues, issues with the gameplay, encounters being, like, weird and, like, not as polished to say, you know, some people are saying, like, Alan Wake 2 encounters do not have any of the polish of, like, a good Resident Evil encounter. Like, they know how to pace things and how to set things up, and Alan Wake just sort of throws things at you haphazardly, you know? Maybe Alan Wake 2 is more of a 4 out of 5 that impresses the hell out of me and makes me want to love it, but I don't know. Wait, replace works? Replace works? Oh, fuck. Okay. That's good. Okay, you know what? I just need to rewrite the... You know what we need to do? We need to just keep in mind... If anyone needs to replace a level, just exclamation point replace actually works, it turns out. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Shock Pikachu, thank you for the level. I'm gonna hit complete and get up the next thing. Let's see now. Shadow Prime is up next. Shadow Prime, it seems like your code didn't come through proper, like, gotta look into that shit. I am now learning that, replace works. That is good to know. Hey, LG Shorts, how's it going? 1 second, let me see. Last time Shadow Prime submitted. Shadow Prime, if you're here, go ahead and confirm. You know what to do. Weird. It looks to me like the last time Shadow Prime submitted, it was like a proper looking code. I don't know why that didn't, like, go through properly. Why that didn't make a note. Fucking weird. Whatever. I'll enter this code in. I'm gonna have to do some business to make this work just a little bit better. But I can do that. I can manage that. I got that, y'all. I wonder if the Hack Together viewer level bot supports the replace command. That's a good question as well. Come to think of it. Maybe that's why it didn't appear in the bot. Let me see that again. YOOX2GE. Shadow Prime, could you please check the code? It appears though it's not working. Next real fast. Shadow Prime, please check the code. If this can't get this working, we'll go to the next viewer. Shadow Prime, Shadow Prime. Also, hey, Folks, it's time. Time for the lightning round. During the lightning round, we will start with 5 tries left, refreshing at checkpoints, and 7 for Twitch subs, and also for the first level of the night, which is Shadow Prime, if Shadow Prime is present. If not, it'll be the next person. I will say the bonus heads come in many fun forms. You can see there's Bowser. There's a whole bunch of other Mario characters. There's a whole bunch of Yoshis in there now. It's pretty good. Pretty good lineup. I'm going to make them like, go around in a loop like that. I'm going to obscure them from our vision. And I'm going to stop it right there. Blue Yoshi. Ooh, that's a good one. Shadow Prime. Your code didn't seem to work, Shadow Prime, by the way. Let's see. Light courses. Let's see. Do I have, like, the last level here from Shadow Prime? I can maybe pick one from his... From Shadow Prime's profile. This was last week, wasn't it? Was this one last week? I think this one was last week. Yeah, Five Nights at Goombas was definitely... Not last week, but the last stream. Last Mario Maker stream. So... What was the one that, the Shadow Prime submitted? Was it the little sleepy one? No, I don't think so. Maybe it was this one. I can't say. I can't clearly see. Shadow Prime. The code that you said didn't seem to work. I don't know what else to do without a proper code. I'll give you a second here to speak up, but otherwise we need to go to the next person. Tell you what, let me see if I can... I'm gonna pull up the next person, and Shadow Prime, if you're here, just say the word and we can get you up again. Okay, it looks like if you don't complete or dismiss a level, it goes back to, like, being the next one up. At least in Warp World Bot, so... You know what, I'll come back to you after Lord Bowser's level. Lord Bowser, go ahead and, be up next. Now, Lord Bowser's level is up. And, tell you what, tell me if you can do exclamation point replace, if you could. Try exclamation point replace, Shadow Prime. If you could do that, it would be really helpful to know if that is supported by the level bots on the YouTube side. If someone could test replace on the YouTube side, let me know if that works. I'm not sure if the script that I'm using, like, has explicitly allowed for that. I'd love it if someone could test that. Just putting that out there. I honestly didn't know it was a thing. I don't think I saw it in the list of commands, even. Maybe it's not like, maybe it's like hard-coded or something. Odd. Well, I know now that I have an option to give y'all if y'all need to replace a level, so that at least is good. That at least is good. Let's go at Lord Bowser's level. We got 7 tries, 7 lives. A par will test replace. Very cool. Thank you, dude. I think the bot has to, like, hard code each of the commands, so I'm not sure if replace is in there. If it's like, if it's not, I guess I could just, like, go in there myself and put it in. Try to, hack that together. Wish me luck. I think it's written in, like, Python or something, which I'm not really familiar with. I haven't used all that much, but I'm sure I can figure it out. I'm an engineer and all. I can figure out such things, as I tell all the recruiters that I talk to. That's very easy for me. I just look at what's there and I basically copy. No, not copy, but you say like, okay, that's how you use a for loop in this language. Got it. Thank you. That's, you know, the rest sort of follows intuitively. You know. Okay, there's the replace command. Did it work?
Oh no!
Looks like the hack together viewer level bot does not have it. I'll try to hack that together myself off stream to make sure that it supports replace and passes that command properly to whatever the fuck. That'll be you know, I think it'll be relatively straightforward if you know, I'll just copy and paste it, tell it to be like, okay, you see the command. How exactly does that work? I'll figure it out. I'll look into it. But yeah, I'll get that supported before too long. I could just hard code that, honestly. It doesn't have to be like based on the back end or nothing. No. We'll see. I'll say, you know, next week, Wednesday, Thursday, not gonna be streams either of those days on account of Thanksgiving. But, you know, next week is going to have 3 streams, given that Extra Life I am doing next Tuesday.
Oh yeah, Mario time!
Replace Uphar 2 levels, not Uphar the gamer. It didn't do any message. I wonder. Replaced Uphar's 2 levels, not Uphar the gamer. Oh, okay, hang on. Why are there 2 of you? Why is there Uphar 2 and Uphar the gamer? There's 2 Uphars? Okay. I guess you're 2 different people? Well, it doesn't appear like it replaced your level, so whatever. You're taking a day off on Thursday too? Yeah. Thanksgiving is a important day. Yeah. I'll look into that, everyone. I didn't know replace was a command, so I guess I'm just glad it exists, even if it's not working for the YouTube quite yet. Again, this hack, it's a hack. The script is a hack. It's sort of like checks for every command and then passes it on to the Warp World backend, you know. And if I guess they didn't know about that command, so they didn't pass it along. I think I manage that. Oh, where am I gonna find the time to do that and also prepare the extra live stream and also, you know, hey, these are good problems to have, I guess. Okay. Hey, Apar the gamer. Weird how there's 2 of you. I don't get. Is Apar a common name? I suppose it's the same person. I'll say, if you are the same person, you should probably only be in queue once, if possible. Okay? Okay. If you are the same person. If you're different people, it's fine, but it's not fair to other people if you have like 2 entries in queue. Okay? And that's true whether you're on Twitch or YouTube or both or whatever. Shadow Prime, go ahead and if you could confirm you weren't here earlier. But if you're here now, we can play your level. I'll do a quick card while I we'll wait for him. Wait for Shadow Prime. How do you rate So Bad It's Good media? I'll say for my part, I don't really watch that many. You're at part of the gamer says you are a part of the, says I am a part of the gamer's friend. I think you used the wrong account there. Please Please be only in queue once. Not fair to other people if you have 2 in queue. I meant a par 2s. Okay, you mixed up your own name. That happens. I understand. I'm not going to question that. Please, honor system. This is on honor system here. If you'll use a different name that wasn't so obvious, I couldn't catch you. So what am I going to do? Maybe you're just 2 people. A par and a par's friend. So how do you all rate that shit? Because if it's bad, it should probably be a low score. But if it's so bad that you like it, shouldn't it be a high score? I don't know. I guess not. Seems like a weird gray area to me. Does anyone like that sort of thing? Watch like bad movies and really get out of it? When you do like a letterbox, if you do letterbox, like what do you give them? Let's by the way, let's I don't see Shadow Prime. I'm gonna remove from queue. And I'm going to go to the next one, which is Apar the Gamer, who is here. I don't know how you do that. I feel like you might just do it as a positive, like a 4 out of 5 type score, Or you might just do like, it's like a 2, or it's like a 3. It's okay. It's actually pretty good for what it is, You might say something like that. I don't know. I feel like, personally, I would just rate based on quality and how much I liked it. And I guess I will say, like, there are movies that I've watched that have been fun in watch parties, watching with a group, that I would rate a low score because they were not the reason why it was fun. The other people were the reason why it was fun. Let's do it. 5 tries. It's all sorts of weird, like, gray areas there. Guess no one has a good answer, I guess. Hey. There's a little bit of a boss guy here. A little bit of a boss rush. A little bit of a boss rush, I reckon. Oh. I wish that Koopalings like this would do their shell mode faster. I feel like that's been a universal truism since, like, that's been universally true since, like, Mario Brothers 3. Is that, like, yeah, you could, like, speed this up by a bit, I don't think it's that fun to, like, wait for them to, become vulnerable again for, like, a minute. I wish Wonder had not went back to this well. I'll say this. I'll say that. It's time for a new boss format for the Mario series. Time for some new bosses, I think. Wonder is a wonderful game in every other aspect, but going back to this old well, that's, I just don't think that's great. That should work, Apar. Nightbot, where are you? Where is Nightbot? Command should work. There's the commands. Very good. Pikmin will just tell you about how Pikmin cannot be done on, God. Cannot be done on, cannot be done.
Oh no!
God damn it. How about another card? Did y'all watch the Nindies Direct? I didn't. I only, like, looked at the details after it was over. Kinda looked like an okay event. There was some stuff there that looks pretty okay. I saw that there was another game by the guys what made, Record of Lodos, Shadow War. Record of Lodos, the anime, Metroidvania. I thought that, the new game that they were doing looks pretty cool. I'll think I'll probably get it when it's out. Is there a way to see all the people who are in queue? Exclamation point list. exclamation point list. The commands are like for Nightbot commands, not the bot commands. There should be, you know, you're not wrong. There should be a list of like commands for viewers to use for the bots, for like the other bots. Might be a little slow, don't mind that. That's just YouTube chatbots are apparently slower. Apparently YouTube just has like really harsh API limits that make it so that like every bot in the world has to only check like a couple of times every like 10, you know, 5 to 15 seconds, which is going to introduce some latency, unfortunately. I wish it didn't work like... Wow! Fire! Wish it didn't work like that. I will say it's, no good. No good at all. Anyway, the Record of Lodos War Guys new game looked kind of good. I look forward to that. I'm also... I guess I'll say I was kind of disappointed that, like, there's a number of, independent games from this year that I was really hoping would come out on Switch before end of year, like the Wario Land one, Pizza Tower, and a couple of other ones that I had my eye on, but apparently only on Steam for the time being, unfortunately. What are you gonna do, I guess? Just the way that that is. Whoa. Bam. Here's another card. I've been playing Marvel Snap. I cashed in some tokens to get Nico Minoru. And also got my way back to Infinite really quick this season. Last season, it took me until like the last week to get back into Infinite, which is like the maximum, like the ladder rank. You like the whole goal of ladder is to get up to Infinite, where you no longer have to care about ranking anymore. Not really, anyway. The key? Alioth. It turns out Alioth is really strong. What the hell? It turns out Alioth is really goddamn strong. Alioth is really goddamn strong, and if you depend on him to, like, you know, clinch your victories, you can very reliably win games, and that got me up to Infinite in good order. What the fucking fuck? Invisible blocks? Yes. I'll show you some decks from Marvel Snap in a second. Please tell me. Okay, good. Ooh. We did it. Close one. A par. Let me hit complete. Let me see who is next. Creamy Bummer. Creamy Bummer, you are up. Creamy Bummer, you are up. Let me make it say so in chat. Very good. Anyway, Marvel Snap, I'll say I love it. It's a fucking great game. Hello, John Williams. A thwomp with a chain chop stacked on it is good for some chase levels. Yeah, that does sound good. Creamy Bummer is here. Fantastic. Let me re-up your lives. Here's, by the way, my lockdown, my whatchamacallit, my virulent lockdown deck, which got me all the way to Infinite from like the mid-70s, mid-80s. over the course of the last weekend, really. And yeah, it turns out just lock down one location with Storm, or lock down another location with Professor X, use Alioth to secure a victory in with whatever lane remains, and you're pretty well off. The season pass card, Miss Marvel, is like extremely good in this deck, and you know, it just did all sorts of work as I made my way up the ladder. Um, Alioth, which is a card, by the way, that destroys all cards played at the location on the other side the turn you play it, is just really goddamn imperfect for just, you know, winning you the game on 6. Because if you know that they have to play in one spot and you have priority, you know whatever they play is going to be gone and not going to do anything. And you could just know in your head, like, yeah, I'm going to win 100%. There's not even any option for them to win, which is just really strong. I'll also say I cashed in tokens for Nico Minoru, which turns out to be really strong. I really underestimated her the week she came out. I put together like a destroy deck based on one I saw off YouTube, and it does pretty well. I'll say like Nico Minoru, I haven't really put that much to use, but she seems like just the best one drop right now, so whenever I make a deck, probably Nico Minoru goes in there. Marvel Snap, still, hell of a game. Hell of a thing. Creamy Bummer is here. I'm going to enter in the code. Also, hey, here's another card. I finished Marvel Spider-Man 2. Kind of mid on it. Kind of like 3 out of 5, but maybe a little better than 3 out of 5. Maybe more like 4 out of 5. I will say a lot about the campaign I found really tiresome, and that's most of what I did. I sort of mainlined it to the point where I had barely anything upgraded by the end. Maybe that made it so that the fights were really hard and tedious and just frustrating, but that's how I played it, and you know, whatever. I will say towards the end, like right before I went into the final mission, I decided to go like, okay, let me actually go round up some tokens and stuff and actually upgrade some stuff before I go into the final mission, which I was surprised to find out is actually pretty easy to do. Like, you can actually upgrade all your shit pretty easily, turns out. Like, those missions are fast and kind of fun insofar as, like, how short they are, which kind of surprised me, given how, like, long and tiresome I find a lot of stall on the dry bone. Gotcha. I find, like, the main campaign. Also, I'll say, like, in the final mission, turns out having, like, upgraded webs is kind of immaterial, because the enemies you're fighting in the final mission are mostly immune to web, which, kind of sucks. I do think issues like that really, like, bummed me out with that Spider-Man, but, whoa, okay. I see what we could do. I should focus on the game? Maybe. Maybe. Anyway. Lightning round. Sorry. Haha. Yeah, I should have focused more. Anyway, I'll say Spider-Man 2. I think I like it less than Spider-Man 1, and also less than Miles Morales, but it's still probably a 4 out of 5. Especially if I were to, like, go and do the side stuff, which, again, seems actually pretty good. Like, you know, honestly, the side stuff kind of raises my opinion of it from a 3 to a 4, just realizing that it's actually kind of good. But also, I'm way too busy right now to, like, go and do all that side stuff, it turns out. Thank you, Creamy Bummer. I'm gonna hit dismiss. And I'm going to bring up the next one, which is John Williams. Johnny Williams, who was just here like a couple of minutes ago. Should be good for it. John, you good? Dude, really? LMAO, you're salty. That's the way the lightning round works. The lightning round works. This is the lightning round. This is the lightning round. We have limited tries during the lightning round. It's the whole conceit of the stream right now. In run 2, you got a little thing waiting for you. Wait a minute. Okay. I don't know what you mean. Is it a... Are you gonna upload something for me? Is this a maker code? Do you want me to do a different level or this level? You said run 2, little thing waiting for you. I will say, Creamy Bummer, and anyone else, just because I cannot beat a level during the lightning round doesn't mean it's wasted. You can always resubmit it tonight or another night, whenever you please. It's just this is just a thing that adds some stakes. Okay, you can look in my levels and stuff if you could find it. Run 2, you got a little thing. Okay, let's do that then. We'll do that then. That sounds good. What's up with run 2? You don't have any levels that I could beat in 5 tries? I don't know. Sometimes we get lucky. And also you can always like repeatedly submit. You know, again, a level being like failing out of the lightning round does not dying 5 times does not like waste the level. Please no. It's just the thing that keeps things moving and also means that you know, add some stakes, which I think is fun. God! That was a chase. That was something. You are not wrong. You are not wrong about any of that. What's over here? What's over here about? I don't know why you would go over there, but let's find out. Go over here. I'll submit in the next time if you don't beat it in the lightning round. Cool. You do Kaizo levels? Sure, I'll do any level that you got. I'll say I'm not the best at Kaizo levels, but, you know, I'm open to whatever. That's just a prison. Mario Maker is a... Okay. If you beat it, I'll sub. Well, we're in the lightning round, so... Yeah, that would be, fuck, you know, we're in the lightning round, so we actually have, like, limited tries to beat levels to begin with, so, you know... Yes, please do submit your level, and we'll see what's what. Next up. Thank you. I'm gonna hit complete. And then I'm going to hit, Turkatron! Turkatron is next. Turkatron, you are up. Turkatron. Go ahead and say something. I'll have my eye on the Twitch chat. You know what's up. Turkatron, go ahead and, say something. Meanwhile, good luck. Perfect. Another cards. Did you see the Game Awards nominees? I don't care, the VGAs. I'll say, coming off the fact that I, you know, kind of was pretty whatever on, you know, I said earlier I was pretty whatever on Spider-Man 2, and though I really enjoyed Alan Wake 2 by comparison, I also had a lot of issues with it as far as, like, pacing, tightness, technical issues, getting lost, navigation type stuff. It's not the code, it's a 1 instead of an M. I don't think those two should have been maybe the Game of the Year nominees. Other than that, I do like the list of what they put up for, like, Game of the Year nominees, you know. It's got Tears of the Kingdom. That Baldur's Gate 3 game seems pretty popular. People seem to like that. Probably should be on the list. Mario Wonder, sure. I would probably rather have Pikmin 4 myself, but Mario Wonder is probably going to be, like, up there in most people's lists. Most people that played it. I probably would have pushed for, like, Armored Core 6 over, like, Spider-Man. And maybe, I don't know, something else. RE2 or something, or RE4 or something maybe. That would be fine over Alan Wake. Problem with Alan Wake 2 is that it's got like some fantastic stuff, but also it is just kind of messy in a lot of ways that I think is unbecoming of a Game of the Year nominee. You know, you can't become Game of the Year if you're like half-assing it. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. And it seems like most people agree. Most people seem to think like, okay, yeah, you know what? This comes down to either Tears of the Kingdom or Beyond Good and Evil, which, sure, I guess. I'll say I don't really understand Beyond Good and Evil. That's not really my jam. I look at Beyond Good and Evil and I just feel like kind of confused. Kinda, you know? I feel like that game is just confusing to me. I feel like that game is just impenetrable to me as someone who never like played D&D. You know, whenever I've seen like gameplay of it, I've just been mostly confused more than anything, and just like completely unable to like understand what the deal is. I'll say also, it's funny. I was looking into some other shit. Oh, what the hell? We opened the way forward. I guess. To what ends? Huh, this is weird. I don't quite get it yet. This is the cube mini escape. Looks like you can't get up there before like the munchers fall on your head. So I don't know how this timing is supposed to work. Are you supposed to like trigger them both at the same time? Really no idea what's going on here, I'll say. I was looking into some Game of the Year adjacent stuff, and I was sort of curious about Spike TV. You know, the Spike... God damn it. I was sort of curious about the Spike TV Awards, you know, what predated the Game Awards. And do you know what the first fucking Game of the Year that Spike TV's Game Awards did? You know, the predecessor to the Game Awards? Fucking Madden 04 was the first Game Awards Game of the Year. What the fuck is that shit? Over Wind Waker? Over, like, Vice City? Fucking Madden? Man, the only sports game I think that should be able to win Game of the Year is Tony Hawk. And it has to be a goddamn good Tony Hawk. It would have to be, like, you know, one of the best of the series, you know? Imagine that. We died and we died confused and alone. I had no idea what was going on there. Okay. I think Shock Pichu is up next. Shock Pichu, you are up next. I should have hit dismiss, whatever, that's fine. Shock Pichu, go ahead and confirm. I'm gonna hit next so that people know that they're up next and stuff. I'm also going to pull another card. I've been playing before Thursday, I'll say. I've been sort of playing not a lot. I finished Spider-Man and I didn't know what quite to play next. So I sort of just like played whatever for a bit, including some Lonely Mountains Downhill. I'll say that game is lovely, and when you don't have anything better to play, it's nice to just like bicycle down a mountain and see what's what. I'll say I unlocked a couple new mountains the other day when I was playing this. I beat some stuff and unlocked more mountains, which is nice and cool and good, and I like that game a lot, it turns out. What did I type in wrong? That's an S, not a 5. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Star Rush? Star Rush looks like it's doable in 5 tries. Yeah, there you are, Shock Pichu. How's it going? Let's do this one. Anyway. Yeah, let's do it. I will say, you know, it's been kind of you know, I sort of finished all the games I was playing, so I've been in need of more games, which is, I'll say, fortunate given what's out now. Is this a tight timer? Let's find out. It's lenient. Okay. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Backup star. Is it lenient? I don't know how lenient. Maybe we have different definitions. Fuck. Lenient. We just need to do this faster. Probably that second star is, strictly speaking, unnecessary. Oh, I was hoping that was like a second star. We're boned. We're boned right here. Boned. Oh yeah, super boned. Was that the last one? Was that the last one or the second last one? You know what, I'll just do one more real fast in case I miscounted. I think I might have done like 2 pops there. I'm not sure. I think I did one and then I thought I just popped one that was already popped, so I unpopped it, you know? Okay, that was really close. Again, always can resubmit. It's not a problem. It doesn't waste it. Whatever. Dismiss. A par 2. You are up. A par 2. You are up. I'll say though, as far as like active games, yesterday night during that whole like Game Pass stream, I actually started like 5 of them: Persona 5 Tactica, Cocoon, Jusant, Solar Ash, and Like a Dragon. Izzy Fion, Izzy Fion, you are third in queue. Up now is a par. A par is up. There you go. So started all these games. A par 2 is here. Fantastic. Started all these games yesterday. I'll say I was kind of disappointed by my first impression by Persona 5 Tactica. It kind of seems like not quite as hot as I was looking for, but I don't know. The story seems kind of interesting. Might be okay, all in all. And the missions are kind of short, which is kind of nice. I guess I was just hoping for more. Maybe it'll get more complicated and get more better as it goes on, but I don't know. I will say, on the other hand, Cocoon, fucking really impressed out the gate. Really cool and mind-bending and, like, really well-paced, moves fast. Jusant is just a really nice, mellow climbing game. Solar Ash feels really good. I feel like of these 5, that's probably the lowest priority, Solar Ash, because I just, you know, I don't know if I really want to spend all that time with it, even if it looks great, plays great, feels great. I don't know if I can spend the time to, like, finish it. And speaking of spend the time, I spent like 3 hours playing the first chapter of Like a Dragon Gaiden, and goddamn, that shit's cool. Like, goddamn, it's cool. It feels cool to play. The missions are like really epic and fun and exciting. Um, this one has like a weird like MI5 type thing where what? What? Fuck, what the hell? Has like a weird MI5 thing where like okay, hey, we did it. Got lucky there.
Oh, yeah.
Good jumping.
Mario time.
Has like a weird MI5 thing where like Kiryu is apparently now like a secret agent working for the government. He's sort of like a, you know, lost his name, in other words. Hello, Justin. He lost his name and now he has to go by like a different name. And he's trying to be incognito, but like stuff is starting to like pop off and it's really fucking charged and really fucking like tense. And it really fucking knows how to do all that shit. I bet there's also some goofy ass bullshit in it as well. I'm really looking forward to that. I'll say of the 5 games, I'm most excited to play more of that. Thank you for the level. A par 2. Hit complete, and I'm gonna pull up the next level. Lord Bowser. Lord Bowser, go ahead and confirm. You know what to do, Lord Bowser. I'll hit next for you so you can see. I'll also say, you know, with those 5 games on my plate now, which really, you know, I'll say like, my current thought is like, I can probably do Cocoon pretty quickly. Maybe prioritize Cocoon, then maybe do some more Jusant, then like try to do as much Like a Dragon and Persona 5 Tactica as possible. You know, sort of pacing myself on those 2. But Cocoon is probably pretty short. Probably I can crank that out. But I will also say I realized after that stream that, like, in addition to those games, I got to start in on Mario RPG, Super Mario RPG, which came out last night and ended up raiding someone who was playing it. And that was my reminder, like, oh shit, it's out. And it looks pretty damn good. You know, during that, after that raid, I stuck around for a little bit and guy talked about how like, oh yeah, they have like a bunch of like quality of life type stuff. Like there's fast travel, for instance, in the game now. The menus all look really great, really like shiny and snazzy. And goddamn, it seems like they've really knocked that out of the park, you know. As far as remakes that should be like on the same tier as like RE4 remake, also from this year, you know, people talk a lot about that RE remake, but probably the hello, I don't know how to read those kanji. I'll just read the last 2 characters. How you doing? Looks like we're doing the castle here. I don't see Lord Bowser, so we're gonna put him into sudden death. I'm going to pull that card down. Yeah, let's go. Oh, Justin used the wrong account there, apparently. Guess you have a Japanese account as well. Oh, Bowser is here. Perfect. There you go. This is in World 1, so it's probably not going to be a problem, but auto-scrolls can take time. Oh, right, I remember this one. This is the one where the bouncy balls are going to, like, be coming down. That is a cool thing that you did here and for this level, Lord Bowser. I really love this use of the bouncy ball. God damn it. Anyway, really looking forward to starting in on Mario RPG. I guess I'll do that after this stream sometime, you know, or maybe like, you know, this weekend. Expect me to have like thoughts on it by like the Extra Life stream, you know. It seems pretty fucking good, and it seems like people have no reason to complain. I don't know if y'all are getting the Mario RPG, but it seems damn good. I wonder, I wonder if they're doing like extra quality of life type stuff for like Mario RPG. I wonder if they're also gonna do similar type stuff for TTYD. You know, are they gonna add like that's right, you are next. No, I think you're the one after next, Izzy. I think there's one before you. A part of the gamer is before you. Second to next. The position doesn't include people who are actively being played. I'll say it's kind of weird on that. Warp World, I do have some questions about, like, how this all works. But I will admit that part of it is probably just, you know, us having a weird, untested use case. Alright. Due to personal reasons, J-Volt is now a Poyo. God damn, that name is long. I wonder how that's gonna work with my, now playing bar. Jeez, YouTube names can be long, huh? What's that? Due to personal reasons, J-Volt is now Poyo? You can just call you J-Volt? I suppose due to personal reasons, I could call you that. Yes. J-Volt will do just fine. Let's see if I remember to do that, rather than reading the whole name in full every time. I wonder how this is gonna look on the now playing bar. Hopefully good. It might be screwy. The level code might be cut off. How long can a YouTube name go? Be pretty damn long. That's right, this is the Castle of Lemmy. As you can see, what with the Lemmies. You won't stop me from saying the full thing due to personal reasons. J-Volt is now a Poyo. I wouldn't stop me either. Anyway, Mario RPG, Persona 5 Tactica, Like a Dragon, Gaiden, The Man What Erased His Name, Cocoon, and Juson. I got a lot on my plate now with those games. All being out and good and in my list of games to play. Ideally before, like, I set down a Game of the Year type list. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know when I'm gonna find time for that, considering that, like, you know, Extra Life is next week, Thanksgiving is next week. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's gonna be taking up my time in the next week. My Extra Life stream, I'll say. Obviously, Extra Life is kind of month-long. I gotta get RPG, but you're kind of broke. Might get it around Christmas. Gotcha. That's fair. I'll say, I'll say, you know, an important part about all those games I listed. 5 of them, those 5, 4 of them, I'm just gonna not play any more Solar Ash. The 5 first games that I listed are all on Game Pass, so since I have Game Pass, they're free to me, so that's a big part of the reason I tried them out, and why I would like to go through them, you know? Whereas RPG did cost, like, money. Thank you, dude. I'm gonna hit complete. That was, Lord Bowser's, right? Itzy, you're after a part of the gamer. That's the actual next one. Par is, 1 higher than you. Apar, go ahead and confirm. You know how to do. Apar is over on the YouTube side. I'll do another card. Did you hear that there's a Last of Us Part 2 remake? The game is 3 years old. Apparently they're remaking Last of Us Part 2 already for the PlayStation 5. I'm pretty sure there was already a PlayStation 5 version. Apparently, they don't care. They're making a new one, and, whatever. You know. Seems weird to me. I thought it was weird when they put out Last of Us Part 1 remastered. It is a part of the gamer's turn. I thought it was weird when they put out, you can see at the bottom down there, it'll also appear in chat whose turn it is. I don't think pause works, Lord Bowser. Spell out the whole word. I demand it. Spell out the whole word for me. Spell out the whole word. Definitely some command malarkey here. We'll hopefully figure it out and get by these, like, growing pains soon enough. Oh, go through the door. Where's the coins? I don't understand. Up! Oh, I don't see a par, so sudden death. A par, say something, and I'll give you the non-sudden death number of lives. I don't get it. Whoa! That's not gonna do it. Yeah, I wonder that too. You're asking me. I don't get it either. I don't get it either, my man. J-Volt. Oh crap, each of those had 10 coins and I missed a couple. Here we go. I'm just gonna jump into the pit. We got this time. We got it. Are you allowed to call a level bad, or is that not allowed? You can do whatever you want. I wouldn't call a level bad, though, unless it was trying to be. Is this trying to be bad? A part of the gamer? I am not going to dunk on a viewer's level as such. This certainly does take, it is a lot of walking and waiting and, you know, some would say that's, not ideal. You want levels to mostly be level, you know, stuff to do. This is a good trick, though. Kind of fucked up. Definitely garbage, says Izzy Pion. The coins are well hidden. Yeah, I would give the level that. It doesn't feel fill and just boring. Well, I hope it's not boring. It's the one thing it shouldn't be. Think at the end was the name of the level. Yeah. I'm gonna hit complete. And next up is Itzy, who is here. Been talking, been chatting. I think I got one card left, so, you know, I'll just, let's just wait until the next level before we do that. I already know Itzy is here, so let's just punch it in. Due to personal reasons, did you get in the level? If you want to get in the level, now is a great time, considering that, you know, the queue's not gonna be, I think, open for much longer. I think we are near to the point where we're wrapping up. Near. Not there yet. Okay, let's go. This one is kind of hard, I've heard. Okay, good. You set one in. Cool. Oh, I can see it in the thing. Oh, this will be fun. Seeing how this, the bar of my nice Mario Maker UI handles a name of that length. I tested originally, for the original bar, all the maximum, like, name size for, like, what is this? For, like, a Twitch name, but apparently, I guess, YouTube names can be a lot longer. Go figure. Shouldn't have sent a speedrun since you have limited lives, but, I understand. Of course, you know, hey, if we were to complete this within these limited lives, wouldn't that be exciting? Okay. You know, even with time, I have my doubts. I need an indicator. That's what I need. Whoops. I am, you know, shell jumping, yeah, is not, quite my forte, but I didn't even throw the shell. Not quite my forte, I'll say, so, just gonna be a little difficult without an indicator, but what the pff? One last try? I'll say, no levels are wasted when I cannot complete them. It's just, you know, all for fun. You know what I mean? There's 30 in a vertical way? Oh my god. How many people cleared this? Wasn't the clear rate, like, pretty high? That was the last try, right? 5? Like, 1% of people cleared this. God damn. I guess a lot of the people you submitted to are, like, really good at this shit. Really good at the shell jump. How would you like to trade likes? Asks Elo20. No, that's not, you can't, say that. You can only trade plays. Okay, I'm gonna hit, dismiss, and let's do the next level by Shock Pichu. Hit next, and that should show the thing. Perfect. I got one last card here. PSA. If y'all stream, make sure to disable those side ads. You can do this. You know those side ads that, like, come in from the side and like, make the Twitch video smaller? Yeah, if you're a streamer, you can disable those. Like, you can get rid of them just like that. And, I don't think they're ever worth it. You know, they're just annoying for everyone. No one likes them. And, you know, you probably shouldn't have them, I'll say. I think this is especially true of bigger streamers and, like, outlets. Like, there was the whole, you know, Microsoft was doing like an Xbox stream, and people were, like, you know, doing the thing that they do, capturing the window, capturing the video, and restreaming it with commentary. And this shit happened during that. You know, like, the whole, like, thing zoomed in from the side, and it was like, you know, I don't know what the fuck an ad would be. It was like, bounty, paper napkins. You know, it was like, hey, what about Dyson vacuums, whatever the fuck. And it's just like, that's really annoying for everyone. And if you're Microsoft, you probably don't really care about, like, ad revenue anyhow, right? Like, that's not why they have a Twitch channel, actually. That's not why they do. To get, like, 10 cents off those little side ads that annoys everyone. Disable them. If you are a streamer, go and disable them now. It's very important. Very important. And very good. Shock Pichu is here. H, N, Q. And I'll say, by the way, that being the last card, I think we will, wrap up soon. We will, do last calls pretty soon here. Oh, geez, this again. What, you don't want Twitch to watch paper towel ads? They're not watched ads. They're more like they make the screen smaller. They make the stream smaller, and they sort of just, like, offset it in the way that, like, some Twitch streams do, you know? How they have, like, the gameplay video in, like, a smaller window. It's like that, except... we just go like this. No, we can't! Absolutely not. It makes the stream smaller. In a way that is just, like, really weird and bad. Y'all should see it if you haven't. It's not good. And completely configurable if you stream on Twitch. You don't have to have those. They don't make you. It's just like a still image. Yeah, that's right. And it makes the stream smaller. Boom! There we go. Let's go. Ah, someone grinded it for world record, so it's multiple clears from the same person, that last level that we did. Gotcha, okay. That makes sense then. Woo, good one. I'm gonna hit complete. I'm gonna hit next. Next up will be... let me see. It is Justin. That said, folks, I'm out of cards, which means it's time to start, like, wrapping up and shit. Therefore, I am now going into last call for levels. If you have a level, now is the time to get it in there. If you're currently in queue or the next one up, you're, you know, it's too late. You know, you're already in there. You're good. But otherwise, submit now. Get your level in there. I'm going to buy y'all some time by playing a handful of my own levels. I've been playing, like, sets of them relatively recently. Don't worry, I'm buying you time, Thunder. I'm buying you time. Let me see. What level shall we play tonight? Last time we played this set here, Mint Chocolate to Anchor Drop Armada. We played, I think, the nighttime one at an earlier date. I think let's play this set here from Homespun Galaxy to whatever the fuck the last one was. This was the first set of 5 that I did where, because all the levels were, like, already pretty even up as far as, like, style counts, I was able to just do a full set of 5, one of each style, without any weirdness, without any, like, you know, all of them being about the same. This here is a galaxy level, where the idea is you're sort of, like, you know, going through galaxy situations. And you can see there's enemies in 0G, there's, like, you know, there's, like, shrubbery on all sides of walls and stuff. There's some blocks arranged into a, like, sideways layout. Pretty cool, I think. This was also, for my purposes, I like this jump a lot, by the way. I also put, like, a power-up right here. Make you have to get a little close to the guy, you know, the piranha plant. This was also the first time I did, like, a red coin hunt. The way that I did it was that I made it so that there's, like, these 5 coins, and they're arranged into, like, a small area that can be traversed, like, you know, in any direction you please. Pretty straightforwardly. Going left, right, whatever order you feel is right. I really like this red coin hunt a lot. And after you do it, you sort of blast off. The idea was sort of that it would be like, you know... The idea that it was sort of like, in Mario Galaxy, right? There's the part where you have to collect, like, 4 shards of a, like, star. That's like that. It's a launch star, basically. And then thank you for the follow, Thunder69.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a launch star, that's right. I thought beating a level only counted once. Yeah, no, you can do multiple, if you beat a level multiple times, I think it's counts still counts towards the clear rate. And the deaths also still count as well. Overcast Blast, really love this one. Cool level, saved my code, thank you. That's right. That is right, John Williams. What you said is true. I'm not going to repeat it for the Twitch chat. Use your imagination. I'm not going to get, you know, hoarse with you. Not going to get, But you are right, 69 does mean a thing. Check this shit out, this is cool. Little bonus here where you can fly under the stage and get a 50, and just barely, like, pull it back out. I like this stage a lot. First time I used the Bullet Bill hat, and I think this is maybe one of the best traditional levels that uses the Bullet Bill hat. I don't know. Is it too prideful to say, like, this is one of the best when it's, you know, I'm just talking about my own. Anyway, I think it's one of the best. Certainly, I think I knocked it out of the park here. I love this whole vertical segment as well. Goddamn good. Prideful? Yes, good. Yes, I agree. Whoop! See daisy. That was unnecessary. I think there's another bullet hat, like, relatively close. Whoopsie daisy. Whoop. The timing is a little weird if you dilly-dally. That's fine, though. Can't be helped. That's a bold claim in a game with how many levels? A lot. There's a lot of levels in this game. I don't know. I feel like I probably have, like, the best... I'd say that maybe I made, like, the best low-gravity traditional level. Certainly it has, like... You know, I'll say, like, I have a low-gravity traditional level here with, a traditional low-gravity level that has 1,264 likes. Very popular. Very popular. Was, on Reddit, you know, I posted it to Reddit, I think, to, like, get it out there. I don't do that as often anymore these days with, like, the newer levels. Do, like, level showcases and stuff. I guess I now have, like, other means to get my levels in front of people and show them off. Anyway. I mean, I guess, like, traditional low-gravity levels are, like, so rare. It's probably not, like, outside the realm of possibility that, like, mine is the best one. I don't think that's, like, nearly impossible, actually. I give myself good odds on that. I'll say some people, you know, I have seen comments in some of my levels being like, oh, this is, like, my favorite level ever, so... And, you know, when I see that, I go like, God damn, that's, like, the best compliment you can get, right? I mean, obviously. The best level they've ever played, that's the highest of compliments. I've seen that, like, a couple times. So, you know, how many people play Mario Maker? Well, I guess there's a lot of people who play Mario Maker. So, like, how many favorite levels do people... I guess, like, 3 or 4 is not that many on the grand scale of things, you know, compared to, like, the full player base, but I don't know, I feel good about it. I still feel good about, like, a single like on the YouTube side of things, you know, or, like, a couple. I'll say, by the way, for the YouTube side, I do post the VOD separately from the stream, you know, like, as a separate thing, because it cuts down on the, like, starting soon and breaks. They're sort of edited a little bit. I say edited, more like recorded with, recorded specifically to avoid breaks. Anyway, I just want to say, for those on the YouTube, VODs need love too. VODs need likes too? I don't know. That's something I was thinking about. A thing to say. It's not important, don't worry about it. I should just feel, like, good just seeing them come in, period, you know. I love this portion. This portion is really fucking good. Ooh. This might be one of my best. One of my best ones right here. Pretty goddamn cool. With all the, like, spike block that shit. Course clear, let's go. Well, I've cleared it before. Many a time, but, yeah. Did I do, like, No, I haven't. Okay, so we'll do, Ramparts Unknown as well, I guess. I think Ramparts Unknown is technically part of the next set of levels, actually, but we can do it as well. You know what? Fuck that. Let's Ramparts Unknown is the next set of levels, actually, because technically, actually, in a real practical sense, this I believe this one was the 30th, so this one was the end of this particular set, technically. You know what, we'll save that for next time and do this one twice, because this one is actually a really interesting one. This one has, like, a switch palace, and you go through the switch palace, and that turns on switches, these blocks, Super Mario World style. And we'll go through it once with and once without the blocks. And, you know, see what we think. Also, check this shit out. There's a hidden Yoshi over here. Thought that was fun to do. To hide a Yoshi in the same place as that one DKC level from the Ice World. I forget if it was Ice Age Alley or Snow Barrel Blast. It's Ice Age Alley. Now that I say that, it's Ice Age Alley for sure. Ice Age Alley had that. Yeah, Switch Palaces in the Overworld would be cool, but this is my way of doing that. You can see it adds some blocks across gaps. It also, like, makes it so that you get a different checkpoint so that the on-off state can be preserved if you die. And makes things generally less hazardous. Also, there's some opportunity for sliding this level. Here, there's a platform in with the spikes, so it's not just a gap to jump over. All these things, I think are just really cool. It makes what are a lot of, like, small, disparate platforms to larger, combined platforms, you know? Which I think is great. Let's do it in Ice Age Alley, definitely. You used to speedrun it? Hell yeah, I love DKC. I love DKC Thunder 69. It was, like, my first video game. DKC was, so very important to me, like, as a thing. Okay, this time we'll go through without any things, and we'll not get the Yoshi here. We'll just go through, we'll go through without. And you can see now there's a lot more gaps, there's a lot more, like, little platforms to jump from one to the next. I'm, really happy with how this turned out. It's really fucking good. Okay, crap. You speedrun all the DKC games? Hell yeah, that's lovely. I love DKC 2 especially. That's my favorite one, as most people would probably say, honestly. Wow, God. Bye, Yoshi. That's fine. It's a little more perilous with, no blue plats. And instead of, like, going above those guys, you go through them instead. Which I think is pretty cool. Ooh. DKC2 is your favorite as well. That's yeah. Yeah. Pretty common opinion. I take a lot of inspiration from the DKCs for my own levels. Okay. That's gonna do it for last call. It is time now to close the queue. I believe Justin confirmed at some point during that thing. Did Justin confirm? Yeah, Justin did say GG earlier. Perfect. Justin's good for it. Let's finish off these last 5 levels. We had a lot of levels today. Y'all, thanks for getting them in, and, putting this new combined queue through its paces. I know that there's some technical issues to sort out, and I certainly will be, letting the, talking to the Warp World people try to sort out some of the weird stuff. Feel like a lot of it is going to be just related to how hacky this thing is that we're doing, and we need to do some adjustments and figure it out. Some sort of boss. Pretty scary to do in runs. Parachute panic. Right, because you don't take an actual, you don't take a bird when you do parachute panic speedrun style. You just Dixie Kong it. Or do you even Dixie Kong it, or do you just fall? Do you just fucking fall? No slowness at all. No hover. I guess hover would be a lot slower than even the bird would be if you did Dixie Kong's, hover business. Eat shit, Bowser. Gotta be a second boss here. There should be a reward for beating them without the switch because it's harder. Oh, that would have been a good idea, yeah. I just thought it was fun either way. I mean, it's not like... Honestly, Mario World doesn't reward you for not having switches. That's not in the prerogative of Mario World, so... Yeah. It would make sense for this, though. Yes, I did get exploded. That is accurate. There's a bunch of strats put into it. That makes sense. Took me like 6 hours to learn it. 6 hours to learn it. Jeez. I mean, on a grand scheme of things, 6 hours, that's just one day. I've done longer streams, of games I didn't even care about. I looked away just when he started to, fireball me. He nearly hit me with his, fireballs, Here we just need to relax and stay low and not get too high, because if we go where we can't see the spike balls, we'll be in trouble. Fuck. I guess we'll be in trouble either way. I will say, by the way, for those who are new here, why don't I'm all out of cards, but let me talk about, what I do here, and some upcoming streams while we're just, doing this bit again. I am a Mario Maker streamer. Do mostly... Mario Maker is, my main event, my main streams on Fridays, 6 p.m. Central. But I also do other streams. I do usually some sort of playthrough on Mondays. Currently, that is going to be StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm, the second campaign of StarCraft. I'm starting that campaign on Monday, this Monday, so, that'll be, that'll be fun. I also have Extra Life next week. I'm doing an Extra Life stream wherein I am playing, 8 Mario parties, 50 turns of each, and, that might take more than one stream. If it does, we'll do a second stream. that'll be just the thing, you know? We'll see how long it takes. 50 turns can take a while, and between all 8 Mario Party games to support that, I'm expecting it to be a whole ordeal. I'm hoping that people will come by, hang out, and, you know, support a good cause in Extra Life. You know, Extra Life, it's, you know, people donate. They support their local children's hospital. Or, you know, my local children's hospital, I suppose, is what I will be specifically raising money for. Yeah, that's a full day of Mario Party right there. That's right, 10 to 12 hours at a minimum, I would reckon. I mean, I say 10 to 12 hours, I don't know. If it takes, like, less than that, I guess we'll, I don't know, do Super? If it were to take less than that, I got other Mario Party games that I can pull up and add on to the lineup. I have Super, I have Superstars, which are 2 separate games. But I'm not expecting it to take less time. If anything, I'm expecting it to take more time, so, you know, that'll be a hell of a thing. That'll be next Tuesday starting at 2 p.m. Central Time. Look forward to that. I got a whole bunch of fucking incentives, a whole bunch of fucking, like, you know, stuff set up. I'm not doing beans this year. Besides fuck beans. All the stuff is in-game stuff. You all want to see that? If I die again, I'll show you it. No! We were so far in. Here, let me show you. Check out all this shit. For $10 donation, and I'll like mash the make noises button until the end of the turn. 25, you get to set a computer player to hard and also get your name on them, sort of, you know, whatever. For like what's it? 50, you get to take a turn for me, and whatever you say, you want me to do, I have to do it. If you say walk by that star, I have to do that. If you say waste that really valuable item, I gotta do that. You know, it's up to you what happens. How many chance times? I don't know. Not all the games have chance times. You know, it's just like the first one and maybe the second one as well. But it's gonna be a hell of a thing. Mario Party, Mario Party 2, Mario Party 3, Mario Party 4, Mario Party 5, Mario Party 6, Mario Party 7, Mario Party 8, all of them. Also, there'll be 2 overall donation goals. We get to 500. I'll do a full playthrough of Mario Party 3. We do get to 1,000, which I am not expecting, to be clear. I will buy 9, which, as I understand it, is terrible, and I will play through every map that it has, every board that it has, and probably be very miserable as I do it. And that'll be a whole, like, future stream, if that were to be met. I'll say that's like pie in the sky. I'm not expecting that, but it would be quite the ordeal if it did get met, and y'all are welcome to aim for it, you know? Collective effort on that, you know? I hope to see y'all there, and I hope it's a fun-ass time. And we raise some good-ass money. I'll also say, by the way, I plan to be Waluigi in every game after Mario Party 3. I'm gonna be Waluigi from then on out. So, you know, get used to it. Don't expect anything else. God damn it. There was a fireball above my head. Thank you for the level, Justin. I'm going to hit dismiss, and I'm going to get up the next level, which is by due to personal reasons. J Volt is now Pyro. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's cropped really weird. Maybe the level code should be before the name. Maybe the level code should be before the name so that we don't have cases like this where the level code is off screen. Or off the display. That said, hey, you know, that name is pretty long. How long can a YouTube name go? Maybe the bar should just be longer to accommodate such codes, such people. Maybe I could just make the bar longer. How long can... Let me hit next, so... Whoop! Yeah, okay. Next is fine. Good, okay. Let me get next so that the code is in chat so I can use that. Also, I need to crop that bar a bit so it doesn't overlap with the queue is open, queue is closed part. That's the part that really needs a little bit of adjustment. A little bit of adjustment all around here. Okay. Star-powered stronghold, let's go. 5 lives on the board. Let's do it. Got a lot of levels. A lot of levels tonight. It'll be pretty quick since it's a speed run. Yeah, we're gonna beat it really quick. Whoa, okay. The lava comes up right as... You need to jump really quick there. Timing's pretty precise. Spin jump there. Spin jump there. We're getting it. We're getting it. How long is this level? Oh my god, there's 10 red coins. I missed a coin. Yeah, this might be a quick one. Oh, I missed a coin. And died. 50 seconds? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, yeah. I think you might be right. That said, if it's all this intuitive... What? Oh, crap. I should have jumped there. We got like 25 seconds in. 25 seconds in? No, 15 seconds in? Oh, geez. Just 15 seconds in? That wasn't very far, I guess, but felt pretty far. Good shit. The coins are optional? Oh, okay. Crap. Oh, it does say pink coins are optional. Yeah, red coins and bosses. That'd be a good feature, Thunder. I'm gonna hit dismiss, and then I am going to pull up Lord Bowser, who has the next one. Lord Bowser, go ahead and confirm. Refresh the lives here. Yeah, I need to account for longer names, it turns out. Thank you for showing me a shortcoming of my current setup due to personal reasons. J-Bowls is now a pyro. Thank you, thank you. Let's do it. Another level of the Super World, which was, by the way, newly re-uploaded. This Super World has been in development for a while, and has been now fully redone, right, Lord Bowser? Fully redone and shit. Never thought your name would be welcome? It's a good test case. It's hard to test this shit without, like, you know, actual people in the actual queue to test against. I'll say, you know, I've had this bar on the Twitch side forever, and I've never seen anyone longer than the bar has been. But also, I did just rearrange the bar a little bit and change it up, so, you know, it's not exactly a fair comparison. It has recently changed the bar to accommodate the new queue. Hey, Apar. The queue is closed right now. We are doing the final couple of levels. I'll say, I do, you know, when the queue is closed, I do tend to reopen it for people who are, like, brand new to the stream or otherwise haven't maybe, you know, been in the level queue this stream. But for folks who have already had levels in, you know, once the queue is closed, that's it.
No.
I didn't need that, Yoshi. You know? we gotta like, you know, you gotta cut it out somewhere. And wind down, finish every level, and then send you out. I always finish every level on these streams, I'll say. There's not been a case where I haven't finished a level for which I had a level code. You know, there's been a couple levels where the level code didn't work and there wasn't a replacement one in sight. But other than that, the levels, they get completed. Or played, or... Fuck! What am I doing? Is this a traditional super world? That's right. This is from Lord Bowser. It's his newest super world. Ain't that right? What do you call this one, Lord Bowser? Tell the folks at home what you call this super world. It has a name. It's like Super Bowser World or something, I don't know. It's something like that. Or New Super Bowser Deluxe or some such. What is it called, Lord Bowser? Completed as in you open the level at least once. I do it in the lightning round or in sudden death. New Super Bowser Switch 2. There you go. Rolls off the tongue. I kid. I kid, I kid. Yeah, I do what I say I do. I play them, you know. I do them either in lightning round, regular style, or in sudden death if they're not here. If you don't know what sudden death is, hello, Dryzy. I'll say Dryzy, the queue is closed, but if you're new, let me know. I think you are new. Let me know and I'll open the queue for you. I believe the world is, 8 levels. Let me know if you have a code, Dryzy, and I can open it for you. Just say the word. And everyone else, you know, be cool. Don't jump in. You know, honor system here. It's gonna be open for a second, so that's, up to you. You just say the word. I'll say. If you're cool and you don't want to get one in, it's up to you. But I am 100% good with letting a new viewer get one in, you know? There we go, we did it. That was not so hard. Why did we lose so many lives?
Mario time.
Why did we lose so many lives? Age-old question. I think... I don't like the... I often call out when I think I found what the VOD will be called. Why did we lose so many lives? Why did I lose so many lives? Something like that. That sounds like a good name for a viewer level VOD if I ever heard one. I like that. I like that a lot. Next up is... hit complete, Anya. And I am going to pull up the next level, which is John Williams. Again, Dramise, if you want to get one in, just let me know. Have a good one, Lord Bowser. Next up is John Williams. John Williams, go ahead and confirm. And we will play your level. How about that? How about that? I'll see you next week, Lord Bowser, with more world and also, hey, Extra Life next week. Check it out. It's an 8L3XG. I believe you are the last one up, Thunder69, unless Dramise wants to get one in. Again, say the word, Dramise. I can accommodate you. Let's do it. Run at 3. There is a thwomp car in a clown car in this level. You might get mad. Well, let's see what fucking happens. Let's fucking go then. Yeah. Now, if this is anything like the last one... Anything like the last... What? Was that intended? Was that intended? No, this is totally not intended. That's very cool how that works, though. He just sort of pushes you and shit. Did you know you could do that, though? Just duck under it like that? Bro was zooming. No, I was, screaming. I was twitching. Easy! Easy! Ooh. Thank you for the level. John Williams. Oh, I didn't actually wait for John Williams to confirm. There you are, John Williams. Okay. Did you know that could happen, John Williams? Whatever, let's just keep things moving. I'm gonna hit complete, and the last up is gonna be... Thunder. Thunder, I believe you are good for it. Thunder just confirmed, just said thing. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, last level of the night, though. Again, if anyone is new, wants to get one in, you're not too late. You will be too late soon. When I am about to do a raid, about to end the stream, that is too late. But right now, you'd be fine slipping one in, you know? That much I can accommodate. That much I am cool with, happy with, you know, etc. Once I am giving my spiel, my, like, here's the next time you can catch me. Here's what I'm doing next time. Here's when I will be back with more of this. You know, once I'm giving that spiel, the stream is over. And it's time to, not have any more levels. Alright, let's fucking go. Let's fucking... What the... Okay. This seems very doable. This seems like a very nice little traditional level. Little cramped as far as the spacing goes. I jumped into a pit. Little cramped as far as the space, but very modest, very reasonable. Shouldn't be a problem. Well, some of these hazards are a bit hazardous, but you know, what else is new? That's how these things are. Sometimes. It's Santa Claustrophobia? That's good. I didn't read the name. I should read the name more often. I should really be reading the name more often, I'll say. No matter. No matter. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's gonna do it, I believe. I think that was the last level. That was the last level here. There's no more levels. I do believe we ought to be at 0 now. Yep, 0 out of 99 in the queue. Did I like it? Yeah, that was fun. That was a good one. Kind of short. I thought it was a good length. A good, nice, minute-long level. That's about right for a, like, you know, about right for, like, a traditional type stage. About a minute. Maybe, like, a minute and a half, I would say is more standard. But, you know, there's no problem with a minute. You know, especially if you put a checkpoint, like, in the middle, right? That's good. That's a good for it. Good length for it. Folks, that's gonna do it for tonight. We are done with this here stream. I'm going to pull up my schedule and talk about what's on it. I'll be back on Monday with StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm, starting a playthrough of that. I did a playthrough of the first campaign of StarCraft 2 like a couple months ago. Now that I have done a different playthrough, Twilight Princess HD, it is finally time to go back to StarCraft 2 next Monday. That'll be at 8 p.m. Next Tuesday, the day after that, will be the whole extra live stream, which will be a massive 10 to 12 hour stream where I play up to 8 Mario parties, 50 turns of each. If I don't finish it, if I don't finish all 8 of them, there'll be multiple streams. There'll be another stream like at a later date to be determined. That's going to be very fun. I'm hoping that people come by and watch me play all those Mario parties, donate for the children, good cause and all. No stream on Thanksgiving. Usually there would be a Thursday stream, but it's Thanksgiving, so we're doing the extra live stream instead on Tuesday. And if you're looking for viewer levels, Friday. Always will be on Friday, unless otherwise indicated for reasons. Honestly, sometimes there are reasons why I would have a viewer level stream on like another day. Like this week, where I had a test stream on Tuesday to test this whole bar situation. It was less janky tonight than it was on Tuesday, so we're making progress. We're getting this so that we can use it on the regular. Let me see who's online, who can raid. I'm thinking Baltimore. Baltimore is doing a little bit of. Should I do Baltimore? I rated someone who was doing Mario RPG last night. Baltimore is doing Day of the Tentacle. That seems fine to me. Baltimore stopped by and hung out for a bit at the end of my stream last night, so I feel like that'd be cool to drop by him and, say hello. I'm gonna pull that up on my own phone so I can do it. Okay, folks. So I can watch the stream going. Okay, folks. That's gonna do it. Get this ready to stop. I will see y'all on Monday for Heart of the Swarm. Tuesday will be Extra Life, so big, huge stream. Look forward to that. And if you're looking for viewer levels, that will be on next Friday, 6 p.m. Central, as it so often is. I'll see you then. Monday, 8 p.m. Central, StarCraft, Heart of the Swarm, the second campaign, the Zerg campaign. Look forward to it. I remember it being very, very good. Perhaps the best of the 3 campaigns. I'm pretty excited, pretty jazzed. I'll see you then. Bye, folks.